Today we're back with Ultimate Hot Takes edition number. Who knows what number? But we're here again. The Ultimate Hot Takes. Dylan's excited. You're excited. Your mom's excited. We're all excited.
She is excited. My mom's cheering for me in the background. You can't hear. No suppression, of course.
What trash anime opinions are we going to talk about today?
Hey, if you want to hear
Dylan?
fresh anime opinions, all you gotta do is ask me to speak for a little bit.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Noob couldn't make it either. So.
Oh yeah. Sadly. Otherwise, we have a lot more to talk about.
So
We have a lot more to talk about.
So the quality of the opinions are probably gonna be a lot higher than I suspect.
Very true. Very true. Let's start out with something interesting. You have to watch JoJo's normal anime fans and culture anime fans are separated by JoJo's, Gintama, and Baki.
Cap.
What you mean?
I don't know. This comes from Archie.
All right, well, Gintama and JoJo's are already top tier shows. I haven't seen Baki, but I like fighting, so Baki would be also a good show to watch if I decide to watch it. So
In my opinion, you gotta like culture. We gotta define what he means by culture first, because if cultured means like culture can mean so many different things. Like I would say, in my opinion, like if I'm going off the definition of culture in my head, like cultured means like OG anime type shit. So the more older anime you watch, the more cultured you are. And in which case, those three anime, I think all three of them are fairly new. Besides JoJo, JoJo's is kind of old.
Gintama's kind of old.
Yeah, but like they're not like Baki's fairly new.
Well, no, that's actually old too. Actually,
how
right,
old
right.
though?
There's an older version.
The animation specifically.
There's an older version to it. So like the new.
Yeah, because the manga started in the 90s, 91.
Yeah, the 90s.
But yeah, I think it's gonna it's definitely comes down to what he means by culture. Because if we're talking about like modern culture, like there's a bunch of other shows like Vinland Saga, all that other stuff that I haven't seen yet because I like rewatching shows like Sword Art Online for some reason. But there's shows like that you could say you're cultured in that sense. But in like in the sense of like what I define as cultured, I would have to say watching the older stuff is what's going to like consider you to be cultured, in my opinion.
Okay, interesting. Archie, suck my dick, Archie.
Hey,
real.
No, don't tell him to do that. That's my job, River.
Oh my days.
Starting off early. Wow. 3 minutes in, first gay joke. Let's get it.
The soundboard. Surely not the soundboard.
Oh my god. Yeah. I was not expecting the soundboard.
So Doofy, I'm pretty sure you dislike 2 of those anime. So what is your thoughts?
What is he even saying? What is he saying here? Like, to be cultured, you have to like Baki, Gintama, and JoJo's.
I think his idea behind this tweet was they're like more into the anime. They're like weird into the anime culture. They're like really into it more so than I guess more mainstream stuff. I don't know.
The surface stuff that you're gonna see first.
Yeah, I guess.
Even though JoJo's, I think JoJo's is something that like the entire anime community would know. Some of them just haven't watched it. So I think in my opinion, JoJo's is mainstream. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe not Gintama and whatever the other one you said was.
Baki.
But yeah, Baki's mainstream too. Baki and JoJo's are both mainstream. So Gintama is the only one that I can't vouch for because I haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure that's mainstream as well. I don't know.
It is. It's true.
So like how I don't get it because that's all surface type shit. That's all like well known type of anime. So
it's because JoJo's is good as hell. That's why.
Oh, I bet. I watched up to part 3 and quit because it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
I never watched.
I can't take that
any of
Sword
them.
Art Online fan.
I don't know what to tell you.
And Doofy, you haven't watched it.
Sword Art Online is goated. I rewatched season 1 a little bit ago, and now I'm rewatching season 2.
Golly.
Okay.
You haven't seen it either, Doofy?
No, I haven't seen JoJo's Gintama or Baki, dog.
I,
Absolutely love tilting JoJo's and Gintama fans. Not so much
Oh,
Gintama
yes.
fans anymore, but especially JoJo's because it's like easy bait.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you. I got you.
But
Then
I don't know. They're probably like fine. They're probably like good shows, I suppose.
Yeah,
yeah,
especially
sure.
Gintama. Gintama is like in my top 5. So
Oh shit! I mean, like on the Mal top 20 or whatever, like Gintama's like 9 of the spots or some dumb shit.
Yeah,
so like,
literally.
yeah,
Really
they have a
fucking
lot
good.
up there. They have a lot of
Surely
seasons
that
that
means
reach up
something.
there.
yeah, yeah.
Archie then goes on to say JoJo's ghost status. Archie is the ultimate JoJo's dick sucker.
No,
He's
this is
just
the
a
point
JoJo's
that
fan, dog. That's
this is
redundant.
the
He's just
point that
JoJo's fan.
I wanna bring
Yeah,
up
facts,
first.
facts.
He's on Sake's on to something, bro. He really is. I will
Is
straight
he?
up watch that shit for this plot, bro. They got fire plots, bro. Without a doubt.
Dog, that's some of the realest shit I've ever heard on the Flow podcast. Okay,
Bro, I'm telling you, hentai is where it's at, bro.
Nah,
Quote me
Doofy.
on that. Quote me on that,
unironically, I'm
Quote me
so
on
with
that,
it.
bro.
If you look at my Annie list, it's like if you just scroll, it's like fucking pages and pages of like smut. Because I'm just trying to find. Okay, listen, I'm genuinely here for the plot. I'm just trying to find like that next Nozaki Anna, which was just like some.
Hey, bro, High School DxD had good plot too, bro. I'm gonna tell you that honestly. I think it had fire fucking plot. I think
I was
hold
into
on.
it.
There
Yeah.
was a fucking. I literally wrote the episode down.
Yeah, into the
Episode
titties.
season 3, episode 9, High School DxD, when he unlocked Juggernaut Drive, bro. That moment went fucking crazy, and I will stand by the fact that High School DxD is actually fire, bro. I will stand by it.
Realness.
Don't know what to tell you, dog. Don't know what to
Well,
tell you.
I mean, there's
Name
that. I guess that's a
5.
hot take. I mean,
Name 5 good shows. Come on now.
Name 5 good shows.
Yep.
Shows are hentai.
High
Hentai.
School
Okay.
DxD,
Bet.
bro.
Is High
Testament
School
but
of
Doofy
DxD
actually
kind of
can. I
one, though?
think that's the thing.
What?
Yeah, bet.
I said I think Doofy actually can because I remember he was talking about this on stream the other day. So
I can
Pretty
do
sure he has
manga.
it.
I'm more of a manga man these days, but listen, how do I filter my Annie list for adults?
For that, for adult only.
Listen,
For
I
that only.
have the numbers. I don't have them memorized.
Bro said
But,
numbers. Damn.
oh,
we're going
Urzi
numbers.
33. Hi, how's it going? You know,
Is that
Happy-
V
happy
Urzi
to have you.
33?
yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. Apparently, he's a big fan. Not sure who it is though. You know, I guess just
You
a
don't know,
fan.
you don't know Urzi 33, a cultural icon,
No. Never heard of him.
single-handedly leading the JoJo troops. I don't think he's a JoJo fan. He's a One Piece fan.
No, he
though,
actually doesn't like JoJo's. That's hilarious.
so realness.
Guys, I know the guy whose who was taking as a title. Does that mean I'm cool? I don't know. Maybe.
Dude,
Maybe.
I read that sentence and I immediately thought of the meme where it was like Godzilla had a stroke trying to write this.
Yeah.
Because I was
same.
like, take is taking.
Oh, wait.
I was like, whoa.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, Doofy. Are you ready with the list? You want to give us a list now?
It's hentai. Good ones
Sure.
with actual good plot.
Good plot story. Good plot.
Yeah,
story.
okay. Nozaki Anna. Okay, look it up. That shit's phenomenal. Amazing art, genuinely heart-moving story. I could not possibly recommend it enough. In the same stream as like Flowers of Evil or Pun Pun for those who know
Dylan
those.
is right now looking that up. as we speak.
Yeah,
Oh, second screen.
realness. Okay.
What's it on, my guy? Is it on Crunchy? Where can I find this stuff? Do I have to
What's that,
watch
Crunchy?
it?
There is an animated OVA of it though. I've never actually watched it. I've only read the manga, but I don't know how good the animation is, so I can't vouch for that.
Ones. I'm too lazy to read. I gotta watch, bro.
Oh my days.
Dude, you gotta. I'm gonna convert you into reading because reading is where it's at. I promise
Okay.
you.
Okay, bet. Send me some
Okay.
titles. I'll go find them.
Yeah. Now listen, if you guys gotta get into the manhwa because that's really where like the quality comes. It's like got a room. Crazy plot. Okay, guy is living with like a bunch of girls. He's a teacher. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, dude.
That sounds like my type of shit.
Right.
Well.
Okay. Learning the hard way. Guy tutoring a girl. It's crazy. It's just
The
like some of the
hard way.
crazy shit. You wouldn't get it. It's just another one. Lucky guy. A guy that's lucky, man. He's just such a lucky guy. You have
There
to.
you
Gotta. I'm putting
The
you on,
hard
guys.
way.
I'm putting you
Lucky
on.
guy. Lucky
Lucky
guy.
guy.
He's lucky because he's doing it the hard way.
Because he's doing it the hard way.
Yep.
Realness. right, that's all I can give you for now. 'Cause I can't give you all my secrets, right?
Right,
That's
right,
fair.
right, right.
I'm gonna give you
Gotcha,
my
gotcha,
info at the end of
gotcha.
this though, and you're gonna send me some of that shit. I gotta know. I gotta see it.
I'll put you on.
Thanks, brother.
Real recognizes
appreciate it.
real.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So what was good? We Buki, Saka in the chat. Got a lot of people. Flex in the chat. What up? What up?
Wabuki.
Archie, shut up. Um, no one cares. No
You can
one
get
cares.
both. I'm living proof you can do both.
Hold on. Real quick.
Eat it.
He does both. He does. Yeah. Give that man a round of applause.
Oh yeah.
He does both.
I love the
yeah.
soundboard. The soundboard is the greatest addition to the Flow podcast.
Yes.
You heard it here first, folks.
Shout out
Oh
to
my
Alex.
God.
Shout out to Alex. Anyways. Welcome. We have Dylan here with us today. I gotta
What's
introduce
going
everyone.
on?
He's always here. You know what I'm saying? Even though
I'm
he
trying
hates
to be
us.
here all the time.
We also
tried
have
to.
Omar. You know what I'm saying? Returning after a one podcast absence. Dylan was depressed that podcast.
Yeah, the
Oh,
one
man.
podcast I did when Omar wasn't there was terrible for me.
Yeah, and I know how I'm gonna feel when you're gone for the 2 weeks, man.
I got
Oh.
so depressed during that pod. Dude, River was like, "Man, you miss Omar." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I had to take a class. That shit was so
Damn,
boring.
you skipped me for a class. That's lame.
Wow. It's
Like,
tough.
but it's
It's
for a
tough.
job though, so you know.
I guess,
I
man.
guess.
I guess.
And we also have a guest today, special guest. My name is Doofy, aka Doofy, in
That's
the
me.
building.
That's me. I'm in the building. I'm in your walls, River. Fun fact.
Man,
Oh,
who gets
Nice
oh.
looking
smoked.
inside wall.
Never mind
God
on the
damn.
applause. Sorry.
The man
I
who
take it
gets
back. I take it
smoked.
back. Monkey D Doofy. I don't know how you feel about that.
I'm with
How you
it.
feel about that one? That's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, that's solid.
Okay.
I never thought of that actually. I always go for like. Wait, what is it, Monkey? I don't know. Yeah, get back to me on that one. I'm workshopping something right
Oh,
now.
okay. Fair
I'm
enough.
cooking
fair
something
enough.
up here.
Archie says, "Notice how I don't appear when Omar isn't there. We are truly twins." Insane.
Ain't that crazy?
And it's your host as
Ain't that
always,
wild?
River the Flow God, and we're back. I'm gonna go to Omar for his first hot take because I know
His first
doesn't
and
want me to
only
do it.
hot take. Oh, yeah.
All right, Omar, go ahead.
I don't know how many of y'all know about Kingdom, but the first 2 seasons ain't that bad. I'm just gotta say it like that. That's all I'm saying.
Huh.
Now, I've seen the CGI, and I have to honestly agree that it's downplayed. Actually, like it's overplayed how bad it is. So yeah, I think it's a fair take. I guess none of us here have actually seen it. The anime.
Yeah, it's an underrated anime that not many people have seen. Although it should definitely.
my anime list to see and make
It's a-
so I can start.
It's a pretty
definitely
popular
watch it.
manga though.
Shit.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah,
manga.
it's good as a manga, but the anime does not get as much attention here in America and whatever.
It's true. Noob is in the chat.
Hey.
Oh my days.
Holy shit,
No.
This is a rare noob using an emoji moment. So we gotta screenshot this shit, dog. That's rare.
Oh man. No, Play Slayers is on your dick, Dylan. A dead squirrel greater than Dylan.
That's
Damn.
true.
There's
You
a
wanna
dead
know
squirrel
why?
in my driveway.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why? You wanna know why a dead squirrel is better than me?
Why?
Because it can't stop me from fucking it.
You were ready for that. You were
I was
ready for that.
waiting.
man.
I was waiting. I
That
saw it and I was like, ooh, I'm
That-
gonna take this. I'm gonna take this one. This one's
Why?
gonna be out of the park. Got it.
That was a
I-
grand slam right there.
I need
Yes,
I
it
need to
was.
start learning to just stop saying anything.
Saying
to you.
anything in response to shit like that.
I can say hi, Dylan, and then already just down the drain. How she says clip. But yeah,
hi,
anyways.
Dylan. Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, Omar, I feel like I feel like it's a good hot take. Like it's a hot take because most people that have seen it don't agree. But like I feel like it's like people need to give it a better chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Here's what's crazy
especially
too.
the other seasons.
Here's what's
It's
crazy
definitely worth
too.
it.
I was actually talking to my teammate yesterday. He brought up Kingdom to me and was like, "Bro, it's actually good. Like the first seasons are good, and now it's like really good." And I was like, "Damn, he's actually
Yeah,
watching
it's
it weekly."
back.
I was like,
That's
"Look at that!
crazy. Shake
Look at
his hand
that!"
for me. Shake his hand for me.
I got you. I got you. Shout out to that man, Ethan, man. Um,
My
okay,
man.
okay. So we're gonna go to Dylan next. I want to see what he has, what he cooked
Okay.
up.
Skip me. Go to Doofy. I'm still looking.
All right, Doofy.
You know,
Okay.
Doofy got at least 10.
Okay. I've been workshopping this one for a while, and I'm finally
boy.
in my peak form to defend
Here we
it
go.
properly. Okay, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's underrated. It's underrated.
Underrated?
It's underrated. Okay. In
Explain.
Okay.
How's it
2022, it's
underrated?
underrated. Okay.
I'll give you one better. It's overrated.
No. That's too easy of a take. That's a cold take. Everyone thinks that, and that's
That's too
part of the reason why
easy.
I'm right. Okay. Now hear me out here, folks. So like, okay, I say that your reaction's like, well, how is it underrated? It's number one on Mal, right?
Right.
But does anybody really take seriously the fact that it's number one on Mal? Because
No.
every time an anime starts to threaten it, they're like, okay, now we got to start like one bombing that anime and 10 bombing Full Metal. So everyone kind of recognizes,
lame, man.
right? Like everyone kind of recognizes that like the reason, FMA is number one isn't because people just genuinely think that it's number one. It's because of old heads are so fucking like gatekeeping about keeping their king on the throne. You know what I mean? So
Right.
but most people today genuinely recognize that the reason it's number one on like Mal, it's illegitimate. Okay, so that's that. Now the other thing is
Okay.
you have to realize that Mal is an old ass site. I think since like early 2000s it's been around. So the people that are I am going to suggest that the reason that it's rated so highly is because of a lot of these fucking old heads that were starting to get an anime way back in the day. They're the ones that gave it the 10. And they're probably not even in the fucking anime community anymore, okay? Some of those guys probably haven't been on their Mal accounts in years, probably don't even watch anime anymore. So it's a bunch of old heads that keep FMA at number one. So with all that in mind, we fast forward to today. How often do you still hear people talk about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood like that? It really only seems to come up when it spots threatened and then people talk about the fan base. But like, it's not as frequent in people's top 10s, or people don't normally have a lot of good things to say about it. I almost never hear anybody talk about it anymore. It's almost overshadowed by like, Hunter x Hunter or One Piece or other bigger shonen.
Yeah.
And every time you bring it up, they're just like, shitty fan base. Mediocre show, okay? So I think you take all this data together, and I think that right now, the general perception is that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like a goodish battle shonen, kind of lackluster, bad fan base. I think that's the general perception of it right now. I don't think that the general perception is that it's number one. I think that it's higher rated than people make it out to be right now. So that's why I'm saying that it's underrated.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of my opening statement on this case. Okay,
I
'Cause
do. I
it's really
understand
fucking
you.
good.
I understand you. I think the only thing that was gearing me towards actually saying it was overrated is because I had a few conversations recently where I felt like people were overrating it, but that's not the general consensus of the actual community. So
Ooh, can I ask you something really quick?
yeah,
Did you watch 2003?
I did not.
Yes.
Omar
Okay.
has though.
Okay, real. So this is another big thing to consider with Full Metal. And honestly, I was kind of around when Full Metal Brotherhood first was coming out. I wasn't watching it because I didn't get into Brotherhood until a lot later. But this is kind of what happened. Okay, Brotherhood came out. Initially it was kind of shaky. People didn't love it at first. By the end of its production, everyone's like, okay, this is like the definitive experience for Full Metal. However, the kind of consequence of that is now when new anime fans come in, they're like, oh, I want to experience Full Metal. How do I do it? Everyone just says to watch Brotherhood. The problem, though, is that like Brotherhood has a really like not amazing intro. It's very fast paced. Even when it was coming out, people were critical of that. People thought that Brotherhood was going to suck because of how quickly he was kind of going through different character arcs and just kind of rushing to get into the bulk of the plot where 03 left off. So I think the reason, again, that it's rated so high is because the people that have it rated so high have seen 2003, have probably read the manga, have all that kind of background knowledge when they go into Brotherhood, and so they really be loving it. But for a lot of newer fans, 2017 or pandemic onwards, when they get into it, they only watch Brotherhood. That plus its number one situation, it's like, yeah, I can. It's very easy to see why people wouldn't like it as much.
Right. Fair enough. I feel like that makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, do Omar, Dylan, do you guys have any other things to add to that
I
thought
haven't seen
process?
Full Metal yet, so I'm not.
Well,
I
I
can't
never
really speak
seen
to it.
Brotherhood, right? But I always give it
Right.
shit because here's the thing: I watched Fullmetal Alchemist, the OG, and I tried to watch Brotherhood later on, but I saw the same thing they did to the other Brotherhood, and I'm like, I don't feel like watching the same show again. So I thought it was like a remastered version back then, so I just dropped it. Like I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to watch the same thing. I'd rather watch a different show.
Right.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
now I
Yeah.
keep hearing that they added more stuff at the end and it's closer to the manga and all that. And I'm like, yeah, but I already lost interest. Like I've already seen Fullmetal Alchemist, and Fullmetal Alchemist was good. So I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it too much, mainly because I can remember parts of it and not remember parts of it. I know I was really into it when I was watching it because I had hella questions, and then I guess I just like stopped. Like after I finished it, I just stopped
Right.
stopped giving questions and like watched other shows, and other shows became more interesting. So that's all I gotta
Okay.
say.
Yeah. Skinny Bob says Full Metal isn't canon though, which he's like the ending of it isn't because they kind of made their own anime original, and then FMAB is actually like what happened in the manga, so it's like the correlation. But I guess there are other differences as well between the two.
Really quickly, I think that everything that 2003 does, like from the canon material, is just much better.
Mm.
Like the Chimera stuff, the funeral. I'm just kind of keeping it vague in case you haven't watched it. But
God damn.
those are like infinitely better in the original because I just think that
Okay.
like the production at the time, that kind of grittier tone, lend itself to a more emotional scene. And plus, just things are drawn out a little more, so you have more time with the characters. You can kind of get a feel for them. Whereas in Brotherhood, it like kind of blitz through all that.
Right.
So I mean, both have pros and cons, but I mean, I still think Brotherhood's overall better. But again, I watched it after having read or watched '03 and read the manga and whatever.
Do you
Okay.
think
I
it'd be
mean,
possible to like watch the first part of Fullmetal Alchemist and then watch the second part as Brotherhood? Like, would that work, or like would it be like too much of a difference?
Honestly, if you can like get the episode numbers right, yeah, I think that might work. Huh? Yeah,
probably would. I feel like. I don't know.
yeah, maybe I think it could actually work. I think it's been a while
I,
since I've watched the series though, so
Yeah, that's
I,
saying. I just threw that out there because I thought it could be a possibility.
mm-hmm. Real.
I'm sure someone has like thought of that. Probably there's probably somewhere out there with that. There are episodes,
Of
fake
course, like
numbers.
there's no way I brought that in my
Surely.
mind. I was the first person to
Yeah.
remember it.
Yeah. Maybe you're just a genius. I don't know.
Oh
I think
shit, maybe.
Archie says he likes the first 30 episodes of OG FMA and the first 15 of FMAB. Okay. Okay. Oh, he says the beginning of FMA is actually trash. Well, what does he mean?
He forgot to
I
add
don't
the
know.
B, probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
You're
was
just
trying to read his
confused.
mind right there because that's my twin, but you can only do
And
so much.
Mr. Undercooked in the chat says, "Damn, I could have tacos for life with all the beef in this chat." Damn.
There was hella beef, bro.
That's true. That's true.
what's
There was
going on
hella
in chat,
beef going
River?
on, bro.
What's going on, River? Moderator?
Chat's just Skinny Bob versus Archie. You got everyone hating on Dylan. You got
That's the usual. And bro,
you
with
got
my hot take,
Sake.
they're gonna hate me even more. I planned it out. I just
Alright.
got one, and it's fucking perfect.
All
Oh,
right.
you did? Oh boy.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
boy.
gonna make everybody mad, and I'm so happy about it because I'm ready for it.
Okay, so first things first, to conclude Doofy's take. Doofy's what take?
Oh
Take.
my god. Oh
Wow.
lord. Oh god. Oh, I'm starting to have second thoughts with the soundboard.
um so yeah, I think he made me agree. I think I agree now. Okay.
Realness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's right.
I will
We
say, like really quickly, I think that the difference is, I think people think FMA is an 8. I think FMA is a 10. That's pretty much a very long-winded way to say exactly that. And I can't prove that I think people think it's an 8 out of 10 because fucking Mal has inflated weird statistics. So,
True.
but
True.
so that's why it's anecdotal. Anyways, I rest my case.
Right. I agree that it's a 10 as well. So we're in agreement. I guess I'll let Dylan go because he just hyped up his take. All right.
Ooh,
All right.
I
What
cooked
do you
some shit
have
up,
for
What's
us?
he cooking?
I cooked some shit up.
Oh, River,
Alright,
please.
hear me out. People like me who watch quote bad animes, right, are more cultured than people who watch the other ones.
So you're already lying. Like
I'm not though. Because
Bro,
let
what does that
me
mean?
sell this. Let me sell this. All right. Let me
All
sell
right.
this. Listen.
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Okay. Let me sell this. So there are so many out there. There are so many animes out there that are bad, right? Or that people will consider bad, even though they're actually good. And because from word
Okay.
of mouth, people will just be like, oh, I've heard a lot of people say that show's bad. I'm not going to go watch it. But the people who do watch it have seen that anime and seen more anime. And since they've seen more of those anime, they are more cultured to at least that side of anime where they're like, hey, I can actually speak to this shit. Even though it's bad, I watched it, I saw it. So like, I don't know. I feel like getting that background and getting that information and getting the quote, like I said, bad side of anime. If you watch that shit, I gotta say, I think you're more cultured because you're watching more shit that other people aren't watching.
Real quick, I want to go to Skinny Bob's opinion. He says, so when bro watch a 5 out of 10, but not a 10 out of 10, he's better.
Yes, sir. Because you wouldn't sit through this. You wouldn't sit through the shit I would sit through.
Well,
Don't know
I
what
mean,
to tell you, bro.
I guess she got me there. I mean,
I don't know what to tell you, bro. If I'm sitting through
so
this
if I
shit
see
that
some
y'all
shit
aren't
shows,
watching,
am I cultured? Because I've
If what?
sat through some shit ass shows. Am I
hey,
really
bro,
cultured?
if you've watched, let go. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
All right,
if you're sitting through these trash ass shows, you're watching shit that nobody else is watching because they've all decided that
deep
it's already
insanity.
bad.
God, River, you knew what I was thinking of. That show was straight garbage.
Bro, that's what I'm saying though. If they're sitting through these shows that you are not going to take the time to watch because you already think it's bad, then they're more cultured because at least they're taking the time to watch this bad shit and see for themselves.
But what if I like regretted it? Like, I was like, it wasn't even my fault. River told me to watch it.
Bro, I told him to watch it and then I didn't watch it.
See, I was like the guinea pig, and I like died during that experiment. So like, I don't know what happened there. Like, it was crazy.
We were like looking through shows to watch from the new season. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Omar's like, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. I'm like, I might check it out too. And then I hear back from Omar like after it comes out, he's like, this is so ass. I'm like, well, I'm not watching it then.
Yeah, because okay, listen, River keep pushing on it, and I'm like, I never mentioned it because I'm like, it looks iffy. Like my instincts are saying, stay away from this, my boy. Stay away. I folded. River made me fold. I fold like a lawn chair and I stayed on the ground. That shit was crazy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's my hot take right there. And I will like my quote, my favorite quote. I stand by it, bro. I stand by it. I stand by that shit hardcore. If you're sitting through trash shows or bad shows, because most people consider them bad, but some people consider them good. If you're sitting through and watching that shit that people are not watching and are not seeing, you're way more cultured.
This is crazy.
People aren't watching this shit. So you gotta have more culture, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Super hot. Super hot.
He's kind of spitting, right?
Super hot fire.
You can't really appreciate how good something is until you know how bad it can be.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
That's some real shit.
Okay. However, I don't think that means you have to watch a lot of bad shows.
But that's the thing, though. You think they're bad, River. I don't.
Well, you
I
just
watch
said
it
they
from
were
my
bad.
perspective. Yeah, I said that's.
Dylan,
I said
you're still
quote
a
unquote
newbie. That's
bad,
the
bro.
thing.
I said quote unquote bad because I don't consider the shows that I watch bad, bro.
Okay,
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
But you're still new to this stuff, man. That's why.
That's true.
Ish, yeah.
You haven't even
There's
seen FMA yet, bro. Like,
because I see other anime that are more important to watch.
You
Like
rewatched
Daily
the
Life
same
of the Immortal
5.
King, bro.
Daily Life of the Immortal King. No.
Yes, bro. Daily
You
Life
gotta have
is
some.
peak.
You
Daily
gotta have
Life
something on the
is peak.
soundboard for that. You gotta have a boo or something, right?
Nah, bro.
Well, we
Daily
have
Life is
Boo.
peak.
Come on
You will
now.
not be able to convince me otherwise, bro. It will always come back to Daily Life.
That's good. That's a
It
good
will
one.
always come back to Daily Life. Always.
Dylan, trust me. Once you watch some better anime, Daily Life will not be in even in your top 25.
Not true.
Bro,
It
I'm
will
so.
stay number 1 for the rest of my life.
Yeah, don't stand by that hill, bro. You're gonna regret it.
I'm a
Oh,
stand by
it's not
it,
your
bro.
number one though.
I think when I revamped it, I think it made number 1. Actually.
I thought Ava was your number one, bro.
No,
See,
Ava is not
I can
number
accept
1.
Ava because Ava's a good show, but like
But it's hard to follow. That's why I wasn't able to take it
that's what makes it good.
to put it. No,
TJ
That
Finkel.
doesn't. That's
it makes
so
it hard to
weird.
latch on to Ava. I like Ava. Dude, Ava was my first anime. So I would almost say I'm biased in putting it in the higher spots because I'm doing it based off of nostalgia,
That's
not
such
based
a
off
crazy
of
first
anime
anime.
fucking like goodness and shit. So I don't know, but I think that if you're watching what people think are trash anime, because that's the key thing right here. I'm watching shit and I'm loving it and it's my favorite shit, and everybody else is telling me it's shit. If you're watching the shit that everybody else hates, I think you're more cultured because at some point in time, those people are now just going with the mass mentality of, wow, everybody's saying that show is bad. I probably shouldn't try it out because I'm not going to like it and waste my time. And I should spend my time following the mass and being like, hey, everybody is saying this is good, so I'm going to watch that instead of this. And I think you're more cultured if you watch the shows that everybody, that there's either, if you watch bad shows and you like them, like I'm not going to sit down and be like, oh, if I see a show that's like truly bad and I tried, like Isekai Cheat Magician, I tried that. I started watching episode 1.
That sounds
like,
bad.
Nope. I was like, nope, I can't do this. This is bad.
I watched that.
There are shows like that. But
Wow.
if you're watching shit and you enjoy it and everybody's saying it's bad, but you're still watching it, I think you're more cultured because you're watching shit that nobody else wants to watch. And
That's
you can form,
crazy.
even if it is bad, you can form your own opinion.
All right, here's my argument though. Here's my argument. I don't think this applies to you because, hear me out. You might have one side, but I don't think you've seen enough of the good shows to be able to fall into that category.
I guess you're right. I can understand that, but I have seen quite a few of the mainstream shit. Like I have. You gotta be honest. I've seen
Like what?
like
what?
Parasite. I've seen
Okay,
Parasite,
Parasite.
Hunter x Hunter,
Okay.
One Punch Man, Neon,
Okay.
Demon Slayer, Mob Psycho.
Demon Slayer doesn't count, but yeah. Good. We're talking
Whatever.
about good. The consistently good
Yeah,
shows.
fair enough. Let me see. Jujutsu Kaisen. I've seen
I
part
don't know
1
that
and
counts
2
either.
all the way through of JoJo's.
Okay,
Haikyuu, Devilman Crybaby, Death Note, My Hero, Akame
My
no
Hero.
Kill.
You didn't have to say that.
My Hero is mainstream, whether or not you want to. Like,
No, not mainstream. We're talking. I'm saying like the so-called good shows. You know, they're like the so-called like everyone thinks is like 9 or 10 out of 10 shows.
all right,
Those
then
shows.
let me go back through because
You don't
I
have
would
to
say,
go back through. We
I'm
heard
gonna go
you.
back
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
I'm gonna prove my point.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't need
validate
to go
myself.
back through. You
I'm gonna
don't.
validate myself, bro.
No,
Okay,
I'll give you
okay.
like 10.
No.
You started it, River. You started it.
Listen, bro. Yeah, you started this. You wound this bitch up, and now I'm ready to
Oh
go.
my gosh. We've gotten through 3 takes.
Akame ga Kill is mainstream. I would rate it as a fucking 9 out
No,
of 10
that doesn't.
because
No,
I
not
think
that.
Bro, I'm telling you, without a doubt.
Community.
Now, let me
community
continue.
consensus.
Let me continue. Fuck
Some
that.
people hate that.
Well, that's because they're bitches and they don't like to feel emotions. That's why. Because they're pussies.
I don't think that's the reason.
A comment got killed.
My Hero mainstream. I think it's good. The fan base is shit, but
That's
the
not my
anime
point,
itself is
bro.
good. That's what I'm going through, though. You're telling me that I haven't seen enough good shit to consider myself that. But that's fucking cap. That's fucking cap, bro.
The anime community's consensusly good shit. Nope, there's not a consensus that people that are
Death Note, Devilman Crybaby.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me keep going. Hunter x Hunter. That's definitely consensus. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nah.
Hunter x Hunter's some
Okay,
ass.
okay.
I don't know what you're
Silent
talking
Voice.
Doofy, stop. Stop. Doofy.
Silent Voice is actually garbage. I like to just say that Hunter x Hunter is bad to like tilt people, but like a Silent Voice is actually bad.
Why?
We got
I'm
another
gonna
hot
continue
take.
like you didn't say
Hold on,
that.
hold on. No, not this one. Not this one. Sorry.
Oh,
This
so you
one.
had a boo one. Okay.
No, I just
Okay.
got it. I
Let
can
me
only have
continue,
5
let
at a
me
time.
continue,
I can
let
only
me
have 5 at a
continue.
time.
Let me continue. Mob Psycho,
We're
One Punch
grinding on the
Man,
budget.
ReZero, Your Line April, Attack on Titan. Which one is that? I think
Hold
that's
on.
Ragnarok.
If y'all think Demon Slayer is worse than 8 out of 10, you're an elitist. Cap. It is worse than 8 out of 10.
Demon
it's
Slayer
not,
is
bro. Demon
probably
Slayer is
at
not
best
that
a
bad,
7 out of
guys.
10.
Demon
Demon
Slayer is
Slayer
not
is at
that
best
bad.
a 7 out of 10.
I give Demon
That's
Slayer
why
a
the
6 out of 10.
animation redeems it.
I give it a 7.
River, you're
It's fun.
shitting your face right now. Like
6.
there's no shot. You said 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
I
That
would
was
say
6 out
7
of
is
10.
max I can give it. That's all I gotta say.
First part's like a 5 out of 10. First
Bro,
season,
you're
second
capping.
season,
You're
8 out of 10.
capping, bro.
And I'll make it like a
You're-
6 out of 10.
Bro.
overall.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see the first half being like a 5 out of 10. It was pretty like
I do.
cannot-
First
It was
half
average.
was better than the second half.
No, it wasn't.
Dude, it
The
was,
second
because
season was
only
way
good
better
thing-
than the first
The
season.
only good thing about the second season was its animation, bro. That's
Oh wait,
it.
are we talking second
That's
season or
it.
second half of the first season? 'Cause that's very different.
I'm talking second season.
Oh, is that Mugen Train or is that the district thingy?
That's the district.
Okay, I haven't seen that. I'm out of the
Yeah,
conversation for
dude.
that.
If we're comparing season 1 to the district arc, season 1 is, in my opinion, way better because they still had good animation and there was actually a story to it.
Still had good animation.
Mugen Train's the goat though.
You're gonna
So
tell
there
me
wasn't
that
good
season one
animation in
didn't have-
season 2.
There was, but that was it. That was it.
That was it.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Season
was
1
better.
had animation and story,
It
bro.
was clearly better.
Y'all tripping too much. Demon Slayer is not that bad. Okay.
See,
Yeah,
River,
it's-
this goes back. This literally
it's
goes back to
good.
Bill's point. River, you need to watch more shitty anime because you don't really understand how bad they can
Exactly,
get. You think Demon
bro.
Slayer
Bro,
season 1's a
how is a
5?
6 out of 10 bad?
Oh, I thought you said 5. You did say
Oh.
5. You're gaslighting
For the
me.
first
said
season.
five.
That's
He
He
average.
did say
average,
5.
average,
He
average.
did say 5.
Clip it.
He said 5.
Yeah.
5
6 out of 10 is
average.
good as
For me,
hell.
I consider 5 average. I know you consider 7 average. I consider 5 average. So
Watch it. Watch your tone with
Just
me,
sit-
buddy.
Nah, Doofy,
Watch
throw your
tone
hands,
with me,
man.
buddy.
I might have been probably might be more like a 6 out of 10, but that's besides the point. Overall, probably 7 out of 10.
Nah, I definitely say 8 out of 10.
5 out of 10 is the definition of mid.
Yeah. That's why I said the first
So if-
season's like a 5.
Yeah, if you're calling the first season mid,
5, maybe 6.
You need to go to a fucking asylum, bro, because you're capping and you're insane, bro. You need some.
Bro,
help.
I thought it was good, but it's like not. It's like average good. So 6 out of 10. Okay, 6 out of 10.
That's sad.
6 out of 10.
That's sad.
6 out of 10.
I gave it a 6
Bad,
the
bro.
first time I watched it, but then I'm like, I'm just lying to myself because it's cool to hate Demon Slayer. Then I gave it a 7 because like there was at least 2 actually good episodes when the fucking water Hashira comes in, like saves Tanjiro. That shit was
Yep.
fire, okay? And it looks pretty, and it's inoffensive battle shonen. It's so like easy to digest. You know what I mean? It's not harming me in any way. So I'm pro Demon Slayer again. Damn it.
Oh wow, this is insane.
But yeah,
8 out of
think
10.
that-
Fuck it.
I think that wraps it up for my hot take, though.
Okay. Also, I didn't say hi to Cammy. What's up, Cammy? No, she hasn't been here in a while. Okay. 2. I don't know what's going on. Play Slayer says I have a big hot take. All right. Type it out. Omar ball knowledge on anime is accepted. That's such a nasty thing to say. Ball knowledge on anime. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Ball.
like with sports, people say ball knowledge. You know ball. Like I don't know.
Oh,
That's where he was going with it.
Okay.
I don't. He missed. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I'm definitely shooting these threes.
To wrap it up, though, to wrap up my take, since we got off topic, people who watch shows
Oh,
that
we
are
really
deemed
did, didn't we?
trash and bad by their entire anime community are more cultured because they are not going with the masses, in my opinion. That's in my opinion. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
I mean, I guess, but I still want to waste my time watching shit shows rather than some.
How do you know you're going to be wasting it? Because you could watch it and you could like it, even if somebody thinks it's bad.
All right. If I watch the trailer,
Like I know
did not like it.
I know
not one
multiple
bit.
people. I know multiple people who shit on Faraway Paladin. Like I know multiple people who just do not like it. I liked it a lot actually.
Decent.
surprisingly.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
pretty, it was decent.
that-
So
yeah, but so
But you
many.
put it in your top 10, dude. Come on.
I when I revised my top 10, it wasn't there anymore, buddy.
But you did at
So
first.
You can shut the fuck up.
Get his
I gotta
ass.
Hey,
tell you,
hey,
when
hey,
I
I
hit
was-
the
ass.
revision-
hey,
when I
hey.
hit the revision, when I hit that revision, I said, okay, this is the correct one. My last one was rushed. That one I took time to
Somebody
do.
take this away from
So-
River.
So I don't know what to tell you, dog. River, you about to get your shit rocked through the fucking screen, bro. I'm gonna get on my phone and order some hits on your house, bro.
Oh, man.
Make sure you say goodnight and love you to your mom because you're not gonna see her in the morning.
That's insane. That's
Yo, chat, clip that and send it to the feds.
What?
You didn't even say on GTA. What's going on?
Yeah, because I wasn't talking about GTA. I was talking about.
Well, wait till the
real
FBI opens
life.
up on your door again.
They're only gonna open up if they don't find your mom.
Hey, Dylan. The thing is, it would not be the first time at all
What? That the FBI
that,
knocked
that
on
the
my door?
FBI came to your door.
Yeah, bro, we're friends by now. I know them all on a first name basis, bro. We chilling.
That's
We
crazy.
chilling, bro. We chilling. They be
Yeah,
like,
Omar.
another call about Dylan. This guy.
How do we
You
want
gotta
to-
love
They
Dylan.
show-
But
They don't even break in anymore. They just knock on my front door, and I'm like, "Did they call you again?" And I'm like, they're like, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, brother, but
I don't know what to tell you. Bro.
that's basically the way our talks go down nowadays."
That's insane, man.
They'll just knock on my door in the morning and be like, "Were you for real, or were you capping?" And I'll be
Are
like,
you
"I was
for real,
capping for the
or
most part."
cap?
And then they'll be like, "Good enough for me," and then they'll leave.
you at least give him like $5 or something like.
Yeah, I give them a pizza. I'll make a frozen
there we
pizza,
go, there we go,
and we'll
there
sit
we
down,
go.
eat a frozen pizza at the table for a little bit.
Hey,
Fine.
Dylan. Look at your door. Look at your door. Look at your door.
That's crazy.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, my God.
I have one. I'm not sure how to feel about this one because I just thought about this actually. I feel like Death Note might just get a pass for being like one of the best anime, and no one really talks about why maybe it's not as good as everyone just says it is. You know, just throwing it out there.
Wait, can you run it back again? Are you
Yeah,
trying to
run
say
it back
like
again.
it's
I was
just,
zoned out, bro.
yeah,
I
also
feel
was.
like Death Note might just get a pass by everyone that it's just like one of the best anime, and like no one really like or like top tier, like top 10, whatever, and no one really talks about how maybe it's not that good.
I almost disagree because I feel like the Death Note love ain't that strong anymore.
Hmm.
I'm hearing a lot of slander for the second half.
That's
and,
true.
You know, people
I
like
disagree with
Note?
that. I disagree with that. I think the
Yeah.
second half was still good.
I
but-
agree.
Death
I think
Note?
it would. Yeah.
But I feel like no one really, I don't know. Maybe the second half gets hate, but it feels like overall it's just like everyone's just like, okay, Death Note, it's up there. Okay, it's just up there. Like no one really like comes back like, I don't know. Maybe it's really not. Maybe it's really not. And I feel like with Death Note, I don't know if it's at the level of some of the shows. It's just let to be at the same level with, like a FMA, like a AOT, like a Kogias. You know, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
I was on board till you said Code Gee.
Or as we
Yeah.
call it, code gay ass.
Yeah, shake my shit, Dylan. Shake my shit. There we
Uh,
go.
Doofy, what do you have you seen Code Geass? Like, what do you think about it? What do you think? Do you actually not like it?
Sure. Okay, sorry, everything was frozen for a second. Code Geass is like good. I give like a 7. Death Note's that realness though. Death Note is that realness. And listen, I
Aw.
understand like the kind of questioning how fucking good Death Note is, but it's one of those like series where it's like the moment I like start to rewatch it, I just remember how fucking good it is. Because
Mhm.
like I understand. Like I don't know if this is gonna make sense to anybody else, but I always compare it to the Blue Album by Weezer. It's a really fucking good album when you sit down and listen to it. But I just feel like I've talked about it and heard so much about it that I get sick about it when I'm not listening to it. But
Hmm.
when I turn it on, that shit's good. Same with Death Note, okay? I feel like
Interesting.
everyone talks about Death Note so damn much. I'm sick of it. I don't want to talk about Death Note anymore, okay? It's been since like what, 2004 or something?
Oh,
I'm sick
Doofy,
of
what'd you
hearing
give
about Death Note.
Kogias again?
7. They hate to hear a young man spitting facts. They hate to hear it. They're
Hey,
trying
bro,
to
I'm gonna tell you
silence
this.
me.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Doofy. River told me to watch Code Geass. I think I stopped on episode like 7 or 8, maybe 10. I forget. But I fell off, bro. It's not as good as the other anime.
Oh
It's
my
not.
God.
It's not. It's got like a good first like 3 episodes. Then it
Yeah,
falls
the
off
first
to like
few
50,
episodes
and then
are
has a good
solid.
ending.
Yeah, the first few episodes are solid,
That's
but
such
once
a
you get to the
crazy
mid
way
part, it slows down. And in my opinion, that's like that's where I see the similarity between Death Note and Code Geass. And you can get mad at me for saying that shit, but Death Note fire start. It was fucking like so cool. Towards the middle, when it started to get more grindy and just like mind games, it was kind of just like, okay, this is cool. This is kind of just like like man versus man, detective versus detective type shit. And then it just like had a cool ending. Like it was like an ending that we expected, but also an ending that I think that like personally I didn't want. Like I wish he had succeeded in what he did. I think that would have been a cool ending.
Yeah.
But
Same.
in Code Geass, I haven't seen the ending yet. But the same way that it's working in Death Note, the first like few episodes, like through episode 10, are fire, and it just falls off midway through. It gets slow, and I don't know what to tell you because I like anime that are like action packed or have comedy or have romance, and those like Death Note wasn't the action that I find interesting. I watched Death Note of it through its entirety. I thought it was good. But it's not the action that will hook me for long periods of time. Same thing with Code Geass. It's more the shows that are more like mind games between people don't interest me as much as watching like battles and shit. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
That's
I get
so
that.
weird because like I feel like you'd be the other way around. Like
Mm-mm.
the way you are, like you always like think about things so like detailed and shit. It's just so weird to me that
I
it's
guess
like that's
I
not
guess that's why though, because I
how it
get
connects.
tired of thinking, bro.
Like,
I get
yeah,
tired of
okay.
thinking. I just want to watch people beat the shit out of each other, bro.
Oh wait, I didn't even realize. Oh my gosh, there's okay.
I'd actually say I like Demon Slayer like slightly more than Code Geass.
River, get shit on.
Like I
Oh
would.
my God.
There's a much higher chance of me watching like the next season of Demon Slayer tomorrow than there is of me rewatching Code Geass.
That's true. I guess.
Much
'Cause
higher
Demon
percentage
Slayer's
that I'm going
new.
back to Demon Slayer.
Omar, you've been real quiet, man.
Yeah, I was just taking that all in, you know.
What do you think?
On which part? Like, what do you want me to
Like
comment on?
this Code Geass slander is crazy, right?
He stays real quiet.
All right, so Code Geass. Don't get me wrong,
Oh,
it's
no.
a good show. It's a good show. But sometimes I question whether it reaches my top 20, you know?
Oh no! River's outclassed today.
So like it's between like 11 and 20, it has a chance, but like the more you look through like my anime list or like just the shows I've seen, you know, I was like, oh, I love this show so much. It'd be like 12 episodes in a movie, and this shit hit so fucking on the dot. You know, maybe I'm like either I'm sometimes I overplay some shows, sometimes I downplay shows. Like I don't know, it's like I just had to see clips. So when
Yeah.
I see clips, I don't really see that many clips of Code Geass. You know, like Code Geass. I probably haven't rewatched a single clip from Code Geass besides one of their intros. So
And I'm just
No
gonna
P's are great.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be that guy. I'm working on a top 100 anime and manga video, and Code Geass was nowhere near that top 100.
holy shit.
Because my top 100 was like, I think the lowest score was like an 8 out of 10. So Code Geass is like, it's still a fucking whole score below all that shit.
Oh,
Well, you've
shit.
seen, you know, you've read and watched a lot, you know. So, I mean,
Get
You
put
got
in
an
your
exact
place,
number on that,
River.
Doofy?
Get put in your place.
What'd you say, Omar?
Do you have an exact number of how many shows and manga you've seen?
445 anime and 356 manga.
River, you just got outclassed.
Dylan, shut up, bro. Y'all on me today, bro. I'm gonna just leave, bro.
Man, now
I'm
you
gonna
know how
leave.
I feel, bro. Isn't it weird? Isn't it hard to deal with, River? When you're getting shit on all the time?
Gary said,
Damn.
River, you gotta
Must
end the
be-
stream.
Must
Fact.
be tough, River. Must be tough to get shit on for an entire podcast. Huh? That must be pretty hard to deal with.
He's finally breaking out of his cage.
Huh?
He's unhinged.
Isn't that
Fuck
right,
you.
River? Is it
He's
is it a
going
little
crazy.
tough to
You know
hear,
what?
hear people
You know
criticize
what?
you the entire pod?
This was his breaking point this episode, evidently.
You got something to say,
That no
River?
sucks, bro. I
You
don't
got
care.
something to say? You got something to say, bro?
You suck.
Oh,
Mid.
see, here's the thing. I can take that though because I'm used to it. You're pussying out like a bitch because
How am I
somebody
pussying
disagrees
out?
with what you like. I
You
hear
can't
that type
even
of shit
say
all
that.
the
A few
time.
things,
You
you know
think
what
I'm
I mean.
People tell me that I have trash takes all the time. You think you saying that I suck is gonna make me shed a little tear when you're over here when people say Code Geass isn't as good as you think it is, and you just start crying like a little bitch, bro?
Well,
I don't know what to
here's
tell
the
you.
thing, Dylan. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't just go quiet for an entire episode of a podcast because my pussy hurt. I don't know
Hey,
what to
bro,
tell you.
I wasn't quiet. I just didn't have anything else to say, brother, because y'all were all talking
No,
mid.
yeah,
That's
but
all I have to say, bro.
what is not having anything to say and being quiet? That kind of sounds like the same thing.
It means it's not important enough
It kind
for
of
me
sounds
to
like
speak anything
oh,
on it
it's
yet.
not important. Oh,
Yeah, bro.
okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
So
bro. Yeah,
so
bro.
that's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, bro.
It
That
didn't
vibe, bro.
take
I didn't have anything to speak to it, bro. I didn't have
it
anything
didn't
to
take
add, bro.
me. It
I
didn't
wasn't
take
gonna,
me and
I wasn't gonna add shit ass takes just to say some words.
it didn't take me and Ichiban 10 minutes to pull you out of your dark, deep depression.
10 minutes and a whole podcast episode are two big different things, River.
Well,
That's
it took
true.
us 10 minutes for you to get you to talk again after 30 minutes of you not
Because
talking.
y'all talked about some shit I could actually speak on.
No, that's not what happened.
That is definitely what happened.
we gave you an inspirational speech because you were down in the dumps.
Bro. Nah, I the reason I came back is
'Cause you were having
I
some
won
cramps.
that debate. That's why. I win debates like it's nobody's business. And when I take
What
a W,
debates
I'm
have
back
you
in
won?
it.
You've won no debates.
Dude, what are you talking about? Every time we've had a debate about Mushoku Tensei, everybody always
I haven't
gets
seen
quiet
it.
when I
What-
bring- You were there, bro.
Yeah,
You were
okay.
there.
I thought that you made a good argument. I don't know what you want me to say. I can't
Exactly.
argue that.
I always, the second
You don't
people
beat
start talking
my,
shit,
okay,
bro,
let me
I will
rephrase
shut
what I
people
said.
down, bro.
This is what I meant. I meant you don't beat me in debates. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
That's what I
because I don't try because it would be
Yeah,
too
because you know you're gonna
easy.
lose. Yeah.
Nah, bro, it'd be too
There you go,
easy,
there you go.
bro. When
So
is the first time
somebody
we've had a debate?
somebody
This is the first time we've had a
somebody
debate, River.
somebody mentioned a PS5.
PS5?
What?
Yeah, you guys have to give me a PS5 for being here, right? That's the only reason I came on.
I can't give you my
Oh.
PS5. Sorry, bro.
Doofy
Oh,
leaves.
well,
Sorry, I'm being fed lines from chat now.
Oh, this is sad.
Oh my god, bro. Back to what I was saying, though.
Anyways,
bro, if we went in a
y'all
debate,
that were
bro,
y'all
I
that were
would
here
fuck your
last
shit
time.
up.
Hold on. Undercooked pussy was really hurt. Skinny Bob knows. Skinny Bob
Hey, bro.
remembers.
Here's the thing.
What?
He froze.
He
Yeah,
got that
that's
virus.
perfect timing.
He's frozen in time.
I
Perfect
used
time.
the world. That's what it is.
Yeah, you just froze for a while. That's how you know you were talking that
No,
bullshit.
he was just staying still. You could see that his camera was still on because the
I don't
light
know
on
what you're
top of
talking
the
about.
roof is flickering.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was frozen, bro.
Yeah, you can't play that, bro. You can't.
Okay.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
gonna be
it's still
honest.
frozen.
I'll be real with you. It did get to me. It got to me that night.
Yeah, it
But
did.
that's
We know.
after dealing with it for every podcast before that. River gets shit once and shuts down and gets.
How did I shut down?
Bro, he gets butthurt after somebody says Code Geass isn't as good as he thinks it is.
I said
And
it
then
was
he's just
cap.
gets his favorite anime shit on once, and he's just
Motherfucker, I can't be hurt. Like, do you see me ending the podcast? Like, I don't like you would have ended the podcast last
I
time.
wouldn't
You
have
were
done
in control.
shit, bro. I wouldn't have ended the podcast.
Okay. You remember this?
What
You remember this,
y'all eat
Dylan?
today? What y'all eat
Remember
today?
what?
You know.
Oh wait, hold on. You remember this? You remember this? You remember this, River? You remember this, River? Remember this?
What?
Remember this?
Well,
Remember
Archie
this?
doesn't know that that's false. And
No, he does
Dylan,
know. He saw, bro.
No,
jacked.
bro.
Yeah.
No, you're not
better.
jacked.
I'm
You're
better.
not jacked. You're not jacked. And physically wise, my stats are easily above you. So I don't know
That's cat,
like,
bro.
if we talk
I'll RKO
stats.
your ass in a second.
No, but you have low stamina levels. First of all, my stamina levels
I don't
way
need high stamina levels
surpass.
because it'll take 5 seconds to beat you.
It will not. That's the thing you think is that that you think that, but
I'm
it'll
gonna
really
one-shot your ass, bro.
bro. This is insane because that would not
One-shot your
happen.
ass.
You know, if we were in person right now, you would not be saying this.
I'd be saying a
Okay.
lot of bullshit in person.
Yeah, that I mean, Skinny Bob has the facts. I am a D2 athlete. I don't know, like it is true. It is
I'm a
true.
D1 goat, so what does that say?
D2
I don't know.
bench warmer,
I
bro.
don't know.
More
I'm
like
the
it.
throat goat.
D2
Oh my
bench
gosh.
warmer is what River is.
Yeah, personally, I'm not having it. He can fuck off.
I said you're my mom. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're the
okay.
mom, River.
You're very motherly towards me in this situation.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I put the past behind us. Yes, I got butthurt that podcast.
Yeah.
But everybody has their limits. Rivers is just shorter than mine. That's all.
What are you talking about? It took you, bro. We got 10 minutes
It
into
took
that
me
pod,
the
and you
entirety
instantly
of
shut
the
down.
pods, bro. Dude, you know how many pods before that I've dealt with that shit, and out of all of the pods that I've been through, where I've got talk shit the entire pod.
Okay,
This
listen.
is the one.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I get one pass, River. I get
You know
one pass
what
because
I was
all the
gonna
shit
do?
I deal with.
I don't
You
even
know
know
what I
what
was
we're talking
gonna
about
do?
anymore. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
I wasn't there
I
either.
was
so
gonna
lost
move
the plot.
on. I was
I
about
lost
to
the
move
plot.
on, and then you started talking shit like a bitch. That's what happened.
It's the feds, all right, and they're coming for both of you if you don't stop for child
No, they
abuse.
only come
I'm the
for me.
child.
FBI, open up! I'll
Multiple
get to you in a
time.
second. Chill,
Shit.
dog.
Sure. Anyways, let's get back on topic.
Maybe.
Like Slayer says, just because a manga is really good and you and a lot of others think it is really good doesn't mean it's objectively the best out there. FM Full Metal is subjective. If it's the best or not, it's your opinion. Thoughts. That's the take. You wanted to
That's
share
a
with
paragraph. That's what that was.
us. It was.
Or you know, I can take at most 10 words, and I gotta keep thinking. Like,
It was good, fan. I just seen this one. That's insane. Where's Alex at? No, you didn't win the debate, bro. How did you? Bro, suck my cock, bro.
bro really pulled that in the comments.
Oh,
He thought he
you're
was
see.
slick.
Oh my gosh, we can't. We're not going back to this, bro. We have to continue moving forward because I'm not.
Hey,
I'm not.
I'm past it, bro. I'm past it.
No, clearly you're not. Clearly you're
I
not.
When I say I won the debate, that means I'm past it, and I know I won.
You know what? Doofy won. You know what? I think we can agree Doofy won.
Realness. Realness
to be
always
fair.
wins.
To be fair.
Not always.
Yeah, Skinny Bob, share your take, I guess. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, that was Play Slayer say. Do I have to pull it back up? Or are we
Yes.
all?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was too long.
Basically, it was that you're an opinion on manga. And a lot if you agree with someone, if you agree with a lot of others on an opinion on manga, it does not make it objective. It's still subjective. If it is the best or not, it's still your opinion, basically. I guess manga or anime, that being.
I don't know. I feel like if the majority of manga readers can say that this manga is better besides the other ones because they like it more than that, I think that's just the whole thing.
So doing Anya. Anyways.
I don't
Yeah,
know what your
okay.
point is, River.
I don't know. I'll just bring up Anya.
I don't know what
But
your point is.
yeah. So I feel like I agree with Playslayer on that. Like honestly. However, if you agree with enough people, that would make it. Because okay. How do you define objectivity? That would be like the facts. But I guess you can't be objective about anime or manga because they're like if you're like being like, okay, this is the best, this is not the best. You can't really be objective in that. Doofy's the expert. I should just hand it off to Doofy. He's the expert on this shit. I don't know.
I've made like 50,000 videos on this, and I have another
Yeah.
script coming that tackles all this. But I mean, I obviously agree with the take because to say that something's objective good to me is like an oxymoron. Because
Yeah.
goodness is a value, and I think values are inherently subjective, which is just to say I think something is only good or bad because we as people say they are good or bad. I don't think Demon Slayer is inherently bad. I don't think that badness is some quality that exists in Demon Slayer independent of what anyone thinks. It's only because some people say that it's bad. But even if like everyone in the world said that something was bad, I still don't think that makes it objective. I just think you have a bunch of people agreeing on something. But yeah, good and whenever you're talking about good or bad, I think it's always going to be subjective. There can be
Right, right.
agreements, and that's cool. And there's obviously a difference between a lot of people agreeing on something and one person with their niche opinion, but fundamentally they're all subjective. So, but anyways, go subscribe to my channel. I got like 90,000 videos on this that
Yeah,
are
he does. Facts,
super
facts,
dope,
facts.
and a new one
Link-
coming out.
Link may not be in the description right now, but it will be after the pod because I was late, so that not everything I've done.
Don't worry. Sometimes you got to be your own number one fan and just share your own content and links in the chat. Look at that.
Yeah, there we go. It's not there yet, but it'll be there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
However, I will say that my opinion is objective. So, Code Geass, 10 out of 10. Anyways, moving on. Okay, let's go on to one of these other takes that we have. Let's see. Okay, so here's one this is from Erzy33. Here's one that randomly popped into my head recently. MHA has a top 3 best first episode. I count the first 2 episodes of MHA since they kind of go together in anime. The only other ones I could think are better. How are you gonna say it has the best first episode and then say you think AOT and Ranking of Kings is better? That makes no sense. But MHA has the best first couple episodes in anime apparently. I feel like I disagree on that. Gotta be honest.
I'll be honest.
Thoughts?
You'd be lucky if I remember the first episodes of any show. So
Yeah,
God.
yeah. That's about right. That's certainly fair.
I mean, Code Geass had a really good first episode. I'll say that. Death Note's
There
There we
first
go.
episode was
I
dope.
agree.
I can't remember that first episode.
I
That's-
agree.
When he, yeah. All I remember is he gets the Geass and he tells those people to like kill themselves. I don't know. It was
However-
well played.
However, I
was
can't
that on the first
transition this
episode?
since no one really remembers MHA's first episode. I guess it was like the training, like he like Brandon with Bakugo saved him or whatever, and then like I don't know. I don't think it's the best one. But besides the point, that can kind of transition into one of mine that I had, which is that Attack on Titan season 1 was kind of boring. But that's just, it is what it
Boo.
is.
Bad take, awful take, L take.
That was kind of an L take, I'm gonna be honest.
It's the worst season. I think it's still solid.
That was an L take, River.
It's still solid, but I thought it was boring at points.
I
So
think Doofy, are we gonna let this slide?
No, we're not. It's absolutely not the worst.
The worst season was the one I think. Whichever one was before finding out who Reiner and Bertolt really were, because I think that was season 3.
that was season 1. If
That was
before,
season one.
That was season one.
Before, so
Yeah,
did
that was season
that
one.
happen in? Did they find out in season 2?
yes.
First half of season 2 was the worst.
No, but they found out pretty early on in season 2.
There's
Yeah.
no
Like, I think
fucking
it was like
way.
episode 8.
I thought
Yeah.
I could. Wait, what was season 3 then?
That was like when Kenny comes in and like the fucking
yeah.
the corpse
Yeah.
were like investigating the survey corpse because of internal conflicts and blah blah blah. That's my least favorite season. I found that shit boring.
Worst season was season 4, part 1. You're on crack. See, you're on. That is
L
terrible.
take.
That is a
bad.
terrible
That
take.
is- that's pretty
that
bad.
was pretty bad. Yeah.
You're telling me
I
that
honestly don't
Aaron-
think Attack on
Aaron
Titan has any
massacred
L
the
seasons.
Warhammer
Yeah.
Titan. Oh
Hey.
shit!
What's good? We have Alex in the building.
Daddy's home. Sorry, I hope everyone's been listening to me.
Every
Now we
time
have
you do
the
the
real
explosion
soundboard.
one, I think it's somebody like blowing into the mic, and I'm like,
That's what I
"Fuck,
thought
dude."
too.
But
That's fine.
yeah, AOT
anyways.
ain't got no bad seasons. It's all
Yeah, they really
bangers.
don't.
Season 1 to season 4, part 2, and probably part 3. I know part 3 actually. I read the manga. I know it's gonna be great.
Okay. So why is season 1 not? I feel like I just enjoyed it the least and thought it was the least entertaining. That was me though. I guess you guys disagree.
I mean, I can
Yeah,
maybe see the first half of it, but like the shit with Annie was dope. Like the female Titan arc was like beautiful.
It has some moments. It did have some moments. I agree. Like especially when they were like lowering her in and shit. That was all cool. Like I liked it. I'm just saying, like, I thought it was have boring points, and I thought it was the
Dude,
worst
I
season out
must
of the
be
bunch.
fucked up on the arcs because
But-
I know that season 1 and season 4 were both really good. It's 2 and 3 that I forget which order they happen.
Here's the thing though with season 1 is just because I say that it's the worst out of all the AOT seasons doesn't make it bad because AOT is just so good that it being the
real.
worst one still makes it a decent season. Like it's not.
I guess I can allow that.
Yeah.
I'll
So-
allow
so-
it.
Okay, so it's a fair. It's an okay take. Okay.
I'll
fair
allow it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna agree with it, but I'll allow you to say that.
Boys, I've been allowed. I don't know if we got we got the real soundboard man now. I don't know if you got something for that.
I almost
He
Ayo.
doesn't.
Archie just said something in chat that I think I
You
actually
need like a
disagree with.
second. Damn. That's a W take. How about that?
All right, what do you say? What do you say? Which one? This?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
we
found,
watched it
like-
weekly.
yeah, when I was watching it weekly as well, I thought that made it better. I was more invested because like every week I was like, "What's gonna fucking happen?" Well, I guess
That is,
I
yeah.
already read the manga, so at that point, so I knew what was gonna happen. But like, I was filled with excitement. I had something to look forward to at the end of each week. And I normally don't like watching shit weekly, but like things like Naruto and like Attack on Titan, it worked weekly for me.
Okay, what about Shippuden? Was that still work weekly? That work?
No.
Yeah.
When it's in a spree of canon episodes, yes, but when it's like filler, it's like no.
I was gonna say like you can't have enjoyed all of that. I know you're one of the biggest Naruto fans out there, but there's no way.
Yeah, there's some of like in the war arc, dog. There's like some filler arcs that even I have to kind of just like forget.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Mecha Naruto whenever that happened.
Oh boy, that was
Golly.
something. All right. So Omar, did you come up with any other hot takes?
Did I come up with a fucking hot take?
I had to check.
Don't be surprised now. Don't be surprised.
Oh boy.
No, I did not come up with one. Yeah.
I got one.
All right, Dylan, go ahead.
All right. All right.
Walk
My
it
hot
wild.
take. I don't know how much of a hot take it is because I don't know. I think this is one of the more mainstream shows that I've seen so far. So I feel like this could be something that most of us can talk about. But in my opinion, ReZero is overrated. I think
It's true.
it's way too fucking overrated.
I
I
think you're
watched it.
tripping.
I watched it. I liked it. I did not think it was as good as everybody thought it was. I thought it was probably one of the, and like, I understand, I understand that the dude's like power, like his power, like revolved around repeating and stuff like that. But because of that, you have to find a way to do that well, or else the show itself just becomes repetitive. And I think they were so close to getting it right, and that's why I liked it. But the show itself became so repetitive, like over it. Like that's what his power revolved around. Yes, I get that. But
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I don't think it was a good enough show to justify why it was repetitive. In my opinion.
Everyone in chat seems to be agreeing, and the thing is, I also agree. I just want to make the comment that I think it was the first time we did hot takes. So we've done this is the third one, if anyone was wondering.
Mhm.
I actually had the same take,
Oh shit!
um,
I wasn't.
and I didn't get as good of a reception as you are. That kind of pissed me off. But go ahead. You got it. You got it.
Get shit on. But yeah, I think if they wanted ReZero to be more successful, they'd have to find a more interesting way. And I don't know what way, but personally, due to his power, shows where it's like a die repeat kind of thing can get repetitive very quickly. And
Can we get the crickets real quick for this?
Yeah, that was definitely a good joke.
All right. Okay. Continue, Dylan. Continue.
okay, bet. But yeah, I think that when it comes to ReZero, it was a good show. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here slandering ReZero. I watched it all the way through, and I'm excited for the next season. But I don't think it's as good as everybody thinks it is. I don't think it's because I don't know how good people think it is, but I think it's overrated. I think it could have been done better if they found a way to make it less repetitive. Even though, like I said, I know that's how his power works, is it like repeats shit. But I don't know. I just don't think it was as good as it could have been.
All right. I agree. Doofy, you got any thoughts on that one?
I never watched ReZero, baby. Let's go.
Yes. There we go.
I
know
watched
Alex-
no
I don't
Midi
think Alex
Sakai.
did either. You said
What?
you haven't?
I ain't watching no mid isekai.
There we go. W take. Based.
I watched
Super
all the
based.
mid isekai.
You're not as
All of
cultured
them.
as me. You're not as
Well,
cultured
I watched
as me.
all of the mid isekai. If it's
You
isekai
sound
and it's
like a
mid,
badge of
I've
honor.
seen it. If it's isekai and it's mid, I've seen it, bro. I've seen that
badge
shit.
of honor, bro.
I wear
Alex,
that
have you seen
shit
ReZero?
on my chest.
I seen some of it, and it's kind of mid. I don't like it as much. I was kind
Okay.
of bored of it.
Omar's
That's why
thoughts?
I'm a W talk.
Yeah, I think that's an L take.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
We got an L take.
Yep, I don't see how that's overrated. When I watched it, it was a really good show. So
People say it's the best isekai though.
That is cap. That is cap.
They do be
it
saying
could
that.
definitely be up there. It could definitely be up there.
It's not the best isekai.
Bro, you
I
think
haven't.
too much of battle, bro. You think too much battle isekai is the best. Then don't get me wrong, some battle isekai really are up there. But ReZero definitely plays a different area when it goes to that.
No,
Y'all
I'm
tripping. Y'all tripping.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I said, ReZero is good, but it's overrated without a doubt. It's nowhere near like I haven't even seen Overlord yet, and I've heard like I know that apparently like that's isekai done right.
It is.
Reincarnated as a
Overlord's hella good.
slime. In my opinion,
No way we're talking about
which one
isekai
was I
this
gonna
long.
fucking say? Which one was I gonna say? Oh fuck! It just left my brain.
But ReZero, it
No,
definitely reaches like at least
dude.
top 5 isekai. That's how good it is, bro.
Dude, Mushoku Tensei beats out ReZero every day of the week. Like 10 times out of 10, Mushoku takes a dub over ReZero.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair
Mushoku
enough, fair
could
enough.
take it. But how many other shows could you possibly take, like, in isekai? Besides naming that mid shit. Because ReZero is at least, like, mid 8 point, like, 8.3, 8.4, maybe
7.5.
8.5.
Jeez, you're a ReZero fan.
7.5.
I like ReZero. Bro, there's
7.5
been
max.
times I rewatched an episode because that's how good it was.
7.5 max, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm with the 7.5.
This is how you're tripping.
Me and Dylan agree.
Whoa, bro! Mom and Dad stopped fighting for tonight.
Massive W.
Oh my god! But no, I think because and this is taken into account ones that I haven't seen yet, but I've heard are like peak isekais. So like Overlord, Reincarnated as Slime, Mushoku Tensei. I think if we're depending on the category, Konosuba, because I think Konosuba was actually fucking hilarious. Some people don't like the humor in Konosuba, but I loved it. I watched it all. I thought it was really good.
You see the movie? This movie was pretty funny.
The movie, I did see the movie. I watched all of it. I'm waiting for the next season.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
But yeah, also Urzi, let me pull this up. While I like SAO, it is not the best isekai. I'm sorry to say that.
Wow.
I'm sitting here rewatching SAO because I like season 1. I'm sitting here rewatching it right now. It's not the best isekai. Like Mushoku takes the dub over SAO. Mushoku takes the dub over most things.
Enough of the isekai.
Wait,
Enough
so
of the isekai.
Where do we stand? I have to ask Mr. Isekai himself. Where do we stand
Okay.
on Log Horizon?
Haven't seen it yet.
Oh, what? You haven't seen that one?
Nope.
Log Horizon is pretty good.
You gotta get that. You gotta get on that.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
That's some real Isekai.
Okay.
That's definitely some good shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it
Goofy
in your
approved
radar.
isekai.
Put it on your Doofy approved Isekai, dog. So it's gotta have
That's
some
an impressive
kind of
feat.
special sauce. Yeah.
Thanks.
Bet.
All right. I know Alex hasn't got to talk much yet. I know we had one hot take specifically that I found interesting. We haven't talked about it yet. If you want to, bring up anything you had to say.
You want me to go first then, or? you
Yeah,
just
go ahead. Well, not first. I mean, we've been here for an hour, but
All right. Here's the thing.
I'm gonna step out real quick. I'll be right back.
all right.
Here's the thing. Cowboy Bebop is mid. All right.
Yeah, you're definitely wrong.
It's overhyped and it's not that good. And I think it's because the anime community has bullied so many people who don't like it that people are scared to say it's mid or they don't like it as much. So it's the community. It's okay. It's not that good. I watched a couple. I'm like, damn, this shit's kind of overrated. It's not that good. And the thing is, I only think people liked it because they want to be like Spike, but they're not. Let's get that out the way. You're never gonna be like him.
See his face, cowboy.
Yeah. And here's the thing: is you could say you don't like it. Don't be afraid. Have these motherfuckers live in the basement, so you could. So you don't have to be scared.
Jokes on
Any-
you, I don't have a basement.
So don't be scared. They think you're better than everyone because they watched one fucking anime and they
I
think
watched a
like
shit ton.
fucking watches one anime and thinks that this is the shit. This is the go. This
Or
is
maybe he's
better.
not talking about you. I don't know.
No,
No,
I
I'm
was
not
just,
talking
I was
about
just, I was putting in my 2 cents. That's all.
This man's offended. This man's offended right now.
Archie said Cowboy Bebop is only good if you're 35 years old. And
Thank you.
Really, Archie? You call me a 35-year-old? Well, I'm at least I'm 21. Okay,
I mean, you could pass for 35 though.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
You don't think you could?
Listen, just because everyone else says I look old doesn't mean I want to believe it. Okay.
Okay. But it's a good thing to a point, right? I think it's cool.
I mean, I guess. I think my beard just plays the part. That's all.
Yeah, your beer's sick though. To be fair,
Yeah, it is a pretty
it's
good
one of the
beard.
only beers I'll admit is probably better than mine. But it is what it is.
Oh well, I got the best beard in the pod.
Whoa.
Why you gotta play that? Why you gotta play that?
Real.
Omar, did he record that from us last night?
Wait,
No,
last
it
night,
wasn't
wait.
from last night, bro.
That was a few nights ago. Eh?
Yeah, it was at least like 2 weeks ago.
Oh
That one
shit!
night.
Man, what? Interesting. All right.
Yeah, it's not that good, and I only think people who like it just are like old enough to like oh, it's the best '90s anime. Fuck out of here, get your 40-year-old ass out of the basement and realize there's other shit that's better.
Wow.
Real quick,
really trying to get on my ass.
before we comment on that, Omar, we have to have a beard off. That's Phantom. How about this? Phantom says this is most definitely better. How about this?
Oh,
We have
well,
a
you're
flow
lying.
meetup, and we all start growing out our beards, and then when we get to the meetup, we decide who has the best beard, and it won't
Okay.
be Dylan, which is okay, but
Nope.
um,
I go with goatees. That's my thing. I can't do a full beard. It gets patchy. I can stick with my goatee.
yeah, it's okay. It's
Get a
okay.
derma roller. You can start growing it out.
Does those even actually work?
Yes, they actually work. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, thoughts on the Cowboy Bebop is mid take.
L.
Haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen
Haven't seen it either. Oh wow.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm surprised Doofy hasn't seen it.
I only didn't watch it because like there was this one really annoying kid in town who watched it and like kind of made it his identity, and I'm like, I never want to fucking touch that with a 10-feet stick.
Thank you.
I'm
Can I
weak.
get a W take on that? Let me give him the applause for that.
Come on, Rivers. There we go. Realness.
I can't read that. So
Samurai Champloo put us hood chinks on the map.
All right, bro. No slurs. All right,
What
relax
do you-
with that.
I got the approval.
yeah. Archie said he was good. Archie said he was good.
Yeah, I got it from
Because
the Colts
he counts his agent enough, so it works.
So yeah.
Anyways. Okay. So no one can really say. Omar disagrees, and I guess we'll move on.
Good shit.
Yeah, see, Archie said he's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my man Archie, my twin.
So like,
Fellow
y'all
Joker
gonna
fan.
y'all gonna suck each other off later or what? Because
Maybe.
Hey,
It's not too far.
you're encroaching on
Patreon.
Dylan and Omar's thing.
No.
On the Patreon.
Omar's
On the
mine.
Patreon.
yeah, gee. That's the OnlyFans you talking about.
Dylan, we can have a
Oh,
threesome, bro. What you mean?
On the
I
private
don't,
Snapchat.
I don't want to share. I don't want to share.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
All right, let's move on. Doofy, I know you got some more hot takes. You probably got a lot more, but
I got some.
what
I've
else you
been known to
got
have
for us?
some.
Before that, I'm gonna have to go, guys.
No.
No.
Omar has to.
69.
All right, Omar, man. You have a good. I know you probably heading to the gym, so you have a good gym session.
Yes. thank you,
Omar
thank you.
and Dylan sucking some after the podcast. That's actually where he's headed. Now.
That is actually where he's headed.
Yeah,
You're
that's my
gonna hear a knock on his door, and he's gonna turn his camera.
Whoa,
off.
hey,
not
hold
gonna-
on,
it's
hold
not
on.
gonna be the FBI.
Dylan and Omar could suck me off. I don't suck anyone.
Dan, that sounds way too selfish. I'm not about that.
That is a little selfish.
Also, Toast for Dinner says Doofy the biggest hater of things he will never watch. Bo lives in hate. We all live
Realness.
in hate here.
Realness.
No
All right,
bitches.
Omar. I don't know
No
why. It was
way.
great. It was great having you. I'm
Oh,
glad you came up
bitches.
with a good hot take too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
it was
you
just
already
W
know
shit.
it.
W shit. All right, bro.
Realness.
Peace.
All right, you guys
Peace.
take
Okay.
care.
All right, later, Omar.
See
And we
ya.
move. Oh, Dylan will definitely be seeing him later. And we move on back to Doofy's take that he was gonna say. Let's
Yeah.
see it. Let's see
I
it.
got a few. I'm gonna go with the one that Toast though inspired me to say.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I think fundamentally anime manga is just about entertainment. So my
Okay.
hot take is if you can get more pleasure and entertainment out of hating on some shit instead of watching it, don't watch it, just hate on it. Don't watch it, just hate on it. And that's where I think I'm with JoJo's. I just love hating on it. I get so much fun out of hating on it. So I don't really want to watch it because I just have so much fun hating on it blindly.
The first couple seasons are not that bad. The rest is just really complicated. Not gonna lie about that.
Okay. Okay. Hey, I understand it. I understand it.
This man's hating on Black Clover 24/7. Doesn't want to fucking
Alright.
watch.
That's because it's bad.
It's not. Well,
Alright.
you're not wrong.
Ne-
The anime
I'm
is
never
bad.
picking up
Manga's
Black
not that
Clover
bad.
because I have too much fun hating on it. And you know what I'm saying? Me and
That's
Doofy
real,
on the same
though.
page.
That's real. I read 2 volumes of it. It was good. But if you like hating on it, fuck it. I hate it too now then. Fuck Black Clover.
River dropped the link. Yeah, facts. Fuck Black Clover. Doofy versus Archie. Doofy hasn't seen JoJo's. How are they gonna argue?
True.
Archie's just gonna be like, JoJo's is so good, and then Doofy's gonna be like, I don't. It sucks because I haven't seen it, and then that's gonna be that. I don't know how that argument's gonna go. Like,
Real.
it is what it is.
I just love
I
hating
was
on
on
shit.
Doofy and Alex side up to. He's been betrayed. Yeah, I honestly think I agree with that take. So I don't. You
also-
However,
Sometimes I like to play to the audience too, right? Because like
yeah.
on my podcast with Pokesel and Crash, we're the
Right.
big three.
The big three,
We like the big three. So when I'm
Shouts
talking
to the
about
big
the big three, I like to shit talk JJK. Just for some fun. But
Do you
when
even
with my
watch
JJK
it? Do you even
friends-
watch it? That's the thing.
No,
Or do you even
I actually love JJK.
Ronan's
I
pulling
read
up
the
to your door
manga,
as we speak.
but
What?
then when I'm with my JJK friends, I like the shit talk Bleach. So it's like you just
Okay.
gotta play to your audience a little bit.
Right. And you actually like Bleach a lot, don't you? So
I love Bleach. I love JJK. Both great series.
He's there.
It's Omar.
He's gonna have to wait. He got here a little too fast. I wasn't able to.
That's hilarious. All right.
What is this? Is this the soundboard?
That's
I
my
think it
soundboard.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is so real.
Oh
What are you talking
Okay.
about? That was Dylan's door.
my gosh.
I actually thought it was.
That actually comes back to my point. This is a hot take I thought of actually on my own. Without Doofy. So we're really on the same wavelength. Some anime should just be skipped. Just you don't gotta watch everything. Just don't watch it. So
And in
it
fact-
kind of works.
You have a fucking moral imperative not to watch really dog awful shit you don't want to see again. Okay,
There
this
you
is the only time I can kind of come up against Dylan's earlier take. But like, if something's really that bad, just don't be supporting it. Just don't even support it. Don't even like watch illegally, because then you're supporting the people that are gonna pirate it, which is then supporting incidentally the people creating it. It's like what Angry Video Game Nerd did with Ghostbusters. He thought it was gonna suck. He doesn't want to support it. Didn't watch it. That's
How
how I
about
feel.
you fix my
Right.
bed? How about that? How about you come over here and fix my bed for me? How about that? Let's say that. How about that?
Fix your bed. Damn, why is it so personal? Why make it? He's just gonna sleep in it again.
I know.
right?
Thank you.
Facts.
Damn,
But
Hank had to
do
break.
for sure.
It's mad about the
Um,
takes.
Okay, I'll go with another take. I think that the JJK anime is overrated. I'm gonna say it.
I can see it. First season, not as solid as later stuff in the manga.
Yeah.
I,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
still, I still like it, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it as well, but I feel like people act like it's like just something different. And I was thinking about today,
Mm-hmm.
like I enjoyed while I watched it, but looking back on it, it's like there was nothing really special there. Like there was not a lot of moments besides like Gojo. Well, Gojo had a couple, but like other than that, I don't think it was as good. I think I just look back on it and being in the hype of it made me think it was better than it was, and I don't think it's quite as good as people say it is. Season 1 wise, however. That might change with the manga. It might really like this is only based off the anime so far, so I think it's not as good as people think it is, and it's kind of it's more average than it's said to be. I guess is my point. Even though it's still good.
I think up until I mean, I kind of agree. I remember like watching it because I just like for the first time, I thought I was gonna really love it, and so I was kind of disappointed for like the first half, because it was just like a solid average kind of battle shonen. But then when the Kyoto Goodwill event happened, so that's when they have the fight with Hanami or whatever her name is, like the big demon.
Right.
That shit was fire. Like that shit was crazy good, and that's when I
That's
started
true.
to get into it. Then I read the manga. Immediately after this is Gojo's Past, Go to Dark, then Shibuya, peak so far of the series, and now Calling Games is very good. So it's.
There you go.
But
There you go.
I understand. Season 1, I get it.
Okay. I got into somewhat agreement.
Yeah.
Dylan, have you still not seen it?
Seen what?
JJK, have you seen it?
I've seen JJK. Are you fucking?
Do you agree with the take?
Wait, were you not listening to him when he listed off all the popular anime? Because he
No.
literally said JJK.
I was zoned out, bro.
I said I think JJK is overrated. Season 1, specifically.
No, I was grilling you, River, because you're like,
Oh.
Dylan, have you seen JJK? And I'm like, dog, literally early this episode, he said he watched JJK. Where are you, River?
I was
Wake
just
up.
confused. Okay, yes, you're right. Sorry. Doofy vs. River Beef, I guess, huh? Anyways.
No, I
I was just confused why he wasn't saying
JJK.
anything.
JJ, yeah, I zone out, bro. I zone out hardcore.
Okay.
But it's
Oh, Toast is spitting with this, by the way. You can like things and still think it's overrated. Facts.
Real.
I feel like overrated is a little too strong for JJK because I think it deserved the hype it got, in my opinion. So I don't know, because the animation was fire. I think like the characters were fire. I really don't see shit. I really don't see shit that's not.
I'm listening to Dylan. I look over to Doofy. He has a pin on his face.
What the fuck?
I just keep it real,
It's like,
man.
what the? It's like,
I just
oh,
keep it
man.
real. I'm just gonna slowly start adding things, but now everyone's gonna be paying attention to me.
But no, basically, I can't find personally. This is just me personally. I can't find something that's like super wrong with JJK at all. So
Yeah, okay. I guess I see your point. I just feel like that people act like it's better than it is, but okay, fair enough. Alex, you agree? What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I agree to like people could think something's overrated, still like it. It's his opinion on the show. I don't really care for it. This man thinks what he thinks.
Okay.
It's not a bad show, but the manga is better.
Okay. Where are you at in the manga?
I'm after. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. Never mind.
Okay. Fair enough. Anyways. Hot take, the Full Anime Podcast, the best anime podcast out there. Facts. And then we
I can't agree with that one, folks.
What is this then?
It's the second best. This is the second best.
Oh,
Second
second best. Okay, yeah. Me and
I have a
I
brand to
remember on
protect
Twitter.
here. I have a
I have
brand
a
to protect here.
Yeah. I was trying to start beef with Crash, and the flow versus the big three. I don't know. So that's some crazy things.
gonna
Here we have
have a-
Doofy on the flow too. So it's just
I know.
it's a whole.
traitor.
It's like a what you call it? It's like a whole timeline, like just crossing, and everything's just going crazy. But
The
yeah.
small manga podcast fucking battle royale. I don't know.
the concept
Exactly,
got too big for River to understand.
I just lost it. Anyways, yeah. One day that'll happen, I'm sure. Okay. Well, we'll move back to shit, who's next? I guess Dylan, if you had another one.
I don't have one yet.
I got one.
Look
Okay.
back, yeah. Go with
Alex has
I'll
one.
look back through my shit and come up with one.
Alex has
All right. If you're over the age of 18 and still watching Pokemon, fuck out of here, man.
No. Please.
Why?
No.
Your old ass needs to watch something else. You're watching a 10-year-old go on adventures. You're like a whole pedophile.
Man, that
Dog.
10-year-old is actually
Hey,
21 with how long.
Pastry. Okay, come on. Pastry. We don't gotta say that word. Okay.
Isn't Chondro like 12 years old?
Facts.
Right? I mean, most shonen is essentially the same as Pokemon. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I don't.
if you're sticking with that take, you gotta commit all the way to it. Okay.
I
If you're
do
watching
commit with
Demon
it.
Slayer and you're over 18, if you're watching JJK and you're over 18, fuck out of here. We need to see the commitment to the
That
take.
is two different facts.
Do
Fuck
you
out of
have?
here.
Do
This
you
man has
have the
been 10 years
commitment?
old for the last 20 years. This motherfucker's still watching that shit. If you're over the age 18 and you're still watching Pokemon, come on, man. It's not for the Pokemon. It's for the
that's
it's
tough.
for Ash.
It's only getting better. It's only getting better. Journeys was genuinely a good anime.
I'm
Okay.
legit. Has what you call it? Has the like Masters tournament thing come out yet? Because I kind of want to watch that.
It's getting better. It's by that he
I
means
gotta watch
Ash
the
is getting
Masters
younger.
tournament, bro. Come on, bro.
Listen,
Ash won.
It's
He
Doofy,
won.
not Dylan.
Huh?
What?
Wait, let me
What?
see. Is this Doofy is the definition of my ex-girlfriend? He really good with his takes up to a certain point, just can't finish the job.
Realness. What's that realness? We're here to disappoint, baby.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Alex, I just L take, bro. I don't know.
That is not an L take. Motherfuckers who are above the age of 18 need to stop watching
Bro,
Pokemon.
Pokemon's cool. I don't watch it anymore, but it's still cool. I would still watch it. Like,
Y'all are
like
not gonna tell me
I just
that
don't
the
watch
Mewtwo versus Mew first movie isn't peak, bro.
it is, bro.
It's peak.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
accept
fact.
that the movies, but if you're watching the series that it's like on Disney and stuff, yeah, you need to just like watch
What's
something
wrong
else, homie.
What's wrong with
Bro,
Disney,
I'm gonna
dog?
watch it now just because you said that.
Yeah.
Bleach is on Disney? Is that for kids now, too?
Bleach is on Disney.
Well, all we're gonna see is
Body by my idol Doofy. Ace. This is Doofy. This is the same Ace from Twitter that you blocked.
I thought it was Archie.
No, it wasn't. No,
Oh
no,
shit!
no,
I
no.
blocked. I accidentally think I blocked Archie on something too. Then shit.
Oh my god.
I've got to undo great harm I've done to the world.
This is so funny. This is so funny.
I've
Yami
committed a
said
great-
she never got into Pokemon. Tough. Okay. Well, we'll move on. Doofy, I'm sure you got another hot take for us.
I got one actually now.
Black
No,
Archie.
we
I'm
don't-
so dead.
We don't gotta talk about
Sure.
Doofy's block list too much. I'm sure it's extensive.
Oh,
At
it
this
is.
point.
Trust
I
me.
gotta-
It's like 30.
Well, let's let Doofy go first. I already said Doofy, so you can.
Alright, fair.
You go next. You go next.
Why? No, Dylan. I think I've said more than Dylan. Let him have one. He's
Okay,
inspired.
fair enough,
Let
fair
you
enough,
speak
fair
through him.
Fine.
So I don't know how much of a hot take this is.
Shooting in the dark.
It's kind of it's I don't know, and I don't know if there's a shit ton of truth to it, but it's something that I've kind of noticed. I think when it comes to popularity of anime with people, like when it comes to getting people to watch anime, I think slice of life animes have a higher chance of converting people to watch anime than action ones do. That's just what I think. I think romance appeals to more people and like more people than fighting. And I think if anime wants to become mainstream and normalized, then the romance animes are what's going to make it so, not the action ones.
It's a W take. I like that.
That's I like that. That's a good one. That I didn't. Yeah. You might be right on that.
Yeah, I think
You might
if
be right on
anime is going to be going mainstream and accepted widely by most people, it's not going to be the action animes that get it there. It's going to be the feel good animes that are slice of life, and those are what's going to make anime become mainstream.
I think we're already seeing it. I think we're seeing exactly
and that's
what he's
why
saying.
I thought of it, because that's why I think that's what Spy X Family did.
Bridging the gap.
It bridged that gap because it had a good mix of slice of life, and it also had a little bit of action, but not too much to where people were like, I can't, this is just too much for me to watch. It had more feel good than action, but it did have action. And that's what popped into my head, is that when it comes to stuff that is going to be more popular, especially like I think one of the big things is, and this is going to come off the wrong way, I already know it. But I know, like, it's, dude.
Everybody get ready.
It's gonna make
Somebody
me
get rid of the
sound.
clips.
It's gonna sound like such a shitty person thing to say, and I want to preface this with that I'm not. But I think, like, fuck, I can't. I'm gonna say it anyway. say it.
Just say
Send it.
I
Send
think most of
it.
I think the action stuff only really appeals to male audiences for the most part. I think that, and I think that, I think that women are like the most judgmental when it comes to anime, in my opinion. And so to get them on board, action is not the way to do it. It's going to be the romance that gets most people to like, most women to be like, this actually isn't terrible. It's not just like insane people fighting and shit like that. That's my take. I think that's why like slice of life and romance animes are going to bridge the gap because I think, that's what I got.
So do we get canceled now or after the club goes out?
Yeah, you guys won't get canceled. I will. I always take the fall. It's always me saying it. It's not while I am a part of the Flow podcast, I'm the one saying it.
He takes his name out of the floor.
The views of some do not reflect the views of all.
Exactly.
However, I
That's
do
why
understand
you saw
his
River
point.
and I fighting earlier.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
However, I do understand the point, but I mean, I guess that's why like people like shonen is technically directed at like younger boys or whatever. But I feel like there are a lot of women that do like shonen as well.
Yeah.
But it's like there's a lot that won't give it a chance, and they might give romance more of a chance. So I kind of understand. I understand the point.
That's my point that I'm getting to. I'm not saying that there are zero women who watch anime. Like I've met quite a few. I know that there's quite a big population.
Cammy might still be in here. I don't know.
Like I know there's a big population, but I think specifically talking about bridging the gap, it's gonna be like the.
Is this true? Women are the main target of all anime, and more women watching and reading anime.
Objectively incorrect.
Okay, it's objectively incorrect. It may be more true here in like the States, maybe. That Dylan's point matters a little more. I don't know how it is in like other countries.
This is what I think the problem is. I think that just action anime have been popular since anime's been popular in the West, and that's the problem. Because now we're getting bored because we've seen it all before. Even though I think that JJK does things interesting and kind of fresh at times, it's still very similar to say Bleach, and even Bleach was already like very similar to Yu Yu Hakusho. And that kind of just extends to like a lot of battle shown. Like there's a lot of similarities. It's not a very massive array of, I don't know, variety, we might say. And I think that we're seeing that people are just getting tired of that. Because even if you look at Weekly Shonen Jump, like easily the biggest battle shonen or just shonen magazine in the world, a lot of the new series aren't action series anymore. Like they just came out with a new one called Ginka and Gluna, and it's just like some like witch kind of ass series. Like it's not even like that kind of action series. And before that, we had Tokyo Demon Bride Story. So like they're not looking at publishing action series as much anymore because people aren't as interested. We're tired. We're bored of it. And a lot of the manga running in Jump right now aren't action. It's very interesting to know that the magazine that was built upon, throwing fists and blast beams, it's kind of like abandoning that because it's just not the move anymore. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think that shows like personally when I watch shows that are like feel good shows, like a lot of it is like Kobe Can't Communicate's a big one. That's a massive feel good show. Spy Family was a massive feel good show. Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie. I thought that was a really good show. Genuinely, I thought it was pretty decent, and I thought that's something that would attract quite a few people into the community. But I'm seeing more like Spy Family blew up, and it's not necessarily an action anime. I don't think that is the focus of Spy Family. I do not see action as the focus of Spy Family. I see the slice of life concept as the focus of Spy Family. So I think that should be a big sign that is what is going to attract new people to anime rather than just like massive fight scenes. Like I don't think like if we're like, hear me out. If we're talking like season 2 Demon Slayer with the crazy animation and awesome fight scenes in Spy Family season 1. Spy Family season 1 is going to be what draws new people to the anime community, not the animation from Demon Slayer. And even though it's cool as fuck and like super hype, that's not what's going to get people into the anime community anymore. It's going to be stuff like Spy Family.
Okay, I don't want to stick on this too long because I feel like this could be this whole podcast just to talk about this. It is a very interesting topic.
That's fair.
I do quickly want to say this pretty much just proves your point because Cammy says as a female, I'm actually not interested in romance anime. So,
Which is fair. Like I said, I wasn't.
know.
I was the reason why I was so not like wanting to say it is because I knew it was going to get overgeneralized. Like I know that I'm not speaking for everybody. Like I know.
She said she understands though, so fair enough.
Yeah. So that's
I want to personally say as well. I feel like more thriller shows as well could also be a way to do it because I feel like a lot of the shows here, like in the U.S. or in the West, real like not animation, like real life shows or whatever. They have a lot of the shows that get popular, like drama or thriller based shows.
Yeah.
They get really popular. So that could also be a way to bridge the gap. Like this isn't necessarily the best example, but I don't think this anime would be the way towards that. But like, I watched Monster with my girl, and she had never seen anime before, and she liked Monster. So Monster is probably not that show that's going to do that for everyone, but it's just like thrillers or psychological based shows like that could also be another way that'll make anime more mainstream, is if more of those come out. So I don't know.
Yeah, because I think
That's
it was
something to
funny
think
because the first time this is actually a funny story. The first time that I tried to watch Haikyuu was with one of my like friends, and I turned it on, and she was like, "Dylan, what the fuck is this?" Because she like just the way Hinata's like he like spoke and stuff and like the dub and stuff. She was like, "What the fuck am I watching?" Because it's like over the top like anime kind of main character type actions, and so that like Haikyuu, at least for her, was not something that was like going like that's not what she's not going to get into anime from that. So.
Yeah. Of course, maybe someone that's actually fucks with volleyball a lot might.
There,
you know
like I said, I'm not speaking for everybody. That's
right
for sure.
Of
I'm
course,
just basing my thoughts off of the majority. That's kind of what I'm going for.
And yeah, I actually want to do a podcast on this. I want to talk more about this, so we'll talk about more about this in the future.
Okay,
because it's interesting. But I guess we'll go back to Doofy though. I know I don't want to do too many more rounds, so we'll get finishing up soon. But
this will probably
you
be
go ahead and hit us with another one.
I bet you we hit 2 hours after at least 1 or 2 more takes.
I know Doofy's got to get up though. I don't want to keep him too long.
My next take is that I think that 99% of hot takes aren't hot takes, because 99% of hot takes are, this show is actually bad, or this show is actually good. And I don't think it's a hot take because all you're saying is, I like this or I don't like this. I don't really think that's a hot take. I think there are some cases. I think my Full Metal one is a hot take because it's so overwhelmingly like it's underrated. How it's literally number one. Like I think that's I don't know if there's a single person that wouldn't have that reaction, but in 99% of the cases, it's like I actually think this shitty anime is good. I actually think this good anime is bad. I don't think that's hot. I think you're just saying that you like something. For any anime, there's gonna be a million people that like and dislike it. You know what I mean? So I can't just see this as hot.
So be real with us then. Be real with us. Did you see any of that in this podcast? Like, did you see any that like made you think that you were like, I don't think that's a hot take? Like, did any of us speak to that?
Yeah, I don't remember what, but fuck.
Like my Death Note one, maybe.
What did we talk about?
I said Death Note.
The Death Note one's kind of like in that category. Yeah, I don't
necessarily.
AOT season 1, ReZero.
Season 1, yeah.
Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop one.
That was a little more substantive though, because it's like that was getting at the whole idea that like people are afraid to say that they.
Okay, it's factual.
I think that's
a
little better. There's a lot more to unpack there, but yeah. So those would be examples of what I think are not necessarily hot takes. I want to save this one to the end too, because then we would have nothing to talk about if I said this in the beginning, and then we all were nervous to say any hot takes.
It's like
that's fair.
But instead now you're just discrediting everything that we just said.
There we go. That's the open goal. I have to
that's
sabotage
so much
the flow.
better.
No, it's his whole goal the whole time. It's a big 3 infiltration.
He masterminded it.
The big 3 infiltration. This. We're done. We're finished. Wahali unfinished. Oh my gosh.
But no, I mean like, but it's still fun. I don't know, because it's now you're just giving us opportunities to bring up these series to talk about them, and then we have
Right,
lots of goofs and gaffs. So it's
Which
still
can
net
also
positive.
produce other hot takes, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Even if somebody starts with something that's not a hot take and it just becomes a rating, that can sometimes just fuel a hot take in and of itself. So,
Right.
Right,
So
right.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah. However,
That's that
any
hotness.
most any Twitter users are bots. So I mean, their hot takes are definitely not hot takes most of the time. You see the same one considering you see the same hot takes every week. How can they be hot takes? You know
That's
what I'm
fair.
saying? Like,
and it's always on like One Piece or Naruto. I'm like, dog,
Yeah.
these are the most popular
something
series
it's
ever.
it's
Just-
something that will make the most amounts of people mad as possible. In
sorry,
one thing.
Urzi. Sorry, I'll do better. Vahali. That's not even. I'll fuck me.
The H is until the N river.
I'll just stop.
Valaki.
That's not. That's definitely not.
It's Valahi.
That's gotta be the most American way to say
It's
that.
Valahi. Who's that Pokemon? Valahi.
Yeah, bro. It's supposed to be loud all the time.
Damn. Did you pronounce something wrong? Damn.
Oh man. Okay.
not on my
okay.
watch. Not on my watch.
All right, Alex. Did you have another hot take or maybe not hot take?
Let's see. What can I think of? Shit. Still, well, I'll come back to me. I have to think one.
Okay.
Well, River, I
It-
don't think you've given us a hot take in a little bit.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have one now. I'm gonna give one.
Okay.
I feel like this fall season may not be as good as everyone thinks it's gonna be. I don't know if that's considered a hot take
The one that's
or
coming
not
up.
by Doofy. Yeah.
What all is
I think-
coming
yeah, I
up? I
think it
forget.
is.
I haven't paid attention.
That's a hot take? Okay.
Good.
I can list out what's coming out. Real quick. I know
Chainsaw
Mob
Man.
Psycho, Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Blue Lock,
Spy
My brain
Family
is
season part
faltering.
2.
Spy Family Part 2,
My Hero season 6, I guess.
My Hero Season 6.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. That
Thousand Year
sounds
Blood
like,
War.
I think
Whatever that
sounds
is.
like
Bleach.
fine.
Bleach.
Yeah,
Fine
but
art.
he already.
Oh,
he
that was
already
evil. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right.
Sorry, I zoned out.
Okay.
I just kind of pulled it up on my anime list.
Okay. Yeah, me too. That's what I'm doing. The thing is, though, after you get past those main core 6, I don't see a lot of other things on here. I'm not gonna lie.
That's most seasons, though. Most seasons don't even have the 6. They don't even have 1.
Yeah. But I feel like people are hype. Like I was even hyping this up too. Like it's gonna be like the craziest season like ever. But I'm not really sure what else we really have. That's why I'm thinking like, I feel like some of these anime won't live up to the hype. Like I feel like from what I've heard, Mob Psycho is kind of gonna be shorter and may not have quite as much action as people might think. My Hero, they could fumble the bag. Chainsaw Man probably be good, but it might not live up to the hype it's getting. Bleach, same thing. I hope that doesn't happen, but that's probably the most likely that will, considering how
You're
good it's
basing
looking.
this off a bunch of like ifs or probablys. Like it's not even.
Well, what else can I base it off of?
That's what I'm saying though. So how are you going to say it's not going to be?
I
good?
said I think. I
Yeah,
think. I'm thinking it might
How
not
are you
be.
going to base that? What are you basing that off of? What are you basing that? I think it's
Okay,
not
how about I'll say this? I'll say I think people are overhyping it because there are significant possibilities that not all these shows are going to hit the way that people think they will.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
there's a,
Go ahead.
does that make, is that better? Is that better?
It makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
But I just think that with names like Bleach, Mob Psycho, My Hero, I forget what Chainsaw Man, with how much hype Chainsaw Man has been getting, I think it's hard to just be like, I don't think it's gonna be that good. Without seeing like the first episodes at least of each, I think it's gonna be hard to just without minus Bleach though, because with Disney being owned, with Disney owning Bleach,
Disney's gonna fuck Bleach. My
Yeah.
bad. They're gonna. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
That see there's one thing right there.
That's the one thing that I will say straight up is they're fucking that up.
Because
but-
they said they're gonna release it on segments and shit. So it's not.
Yeah. So not weekly, and it's gonna come out in Japan way before it does here.
Yep. So yeah, actually, I stand on that statement now. I stand on that statement.
But
For sure.
that's like the one thing though. That is like
It's
in
not
my
the one
opinion,
thing.
that's
Look.
thing.
look, I feel like people aren't really hyping Blue Lock like that, but I feel like it might not hit like people are saying. I'm not, but I've heard things that it might not be as good as people are saying it is. Chainsaw Man is so insanely overhyped. How is it going to live up to that hype? Mob Psycho, it's going to be shorter from what I've heard. It may not have as much action scenes from what I've heard, so it won't be as high. My Hero is My Hero. You know it could. You know they could sell the bag. You know they could. Definitely. And Spy Family may not live up to what season 1 was. It's possible. It's possible. So I'm just saying that there are a lot of if, ands, or buts about this season becoming one of the best seasons of all time, which I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to be the best season of all time, without a doubt.
Well, not one of the best. I should say.
I think
As
it's
people
gonna
are
be
acting.
hard. I think it's going to be hard because whenever I forget what else all dropped, but when Attack on Titan season 4 part 1 was coming out, part 2. When part 2 was coming out, that shit was like that was
Nah, it was just
what
Demon
else came
Slayer.
out that season?
Just Demon Slayer, really.
Just Demon Slayer?
Pretty much. Part one had a better season along with it, I think.
I forget, but
there was like a lot of new shit that came out.
There's other seasons that had stuff that did, like, in my opinion, whatever shit, I can't even remember because a lot of the stuff I watch when it's not necessarily coming out. Like, I was about to bring up Shield Hero season 1, but that's like 2012, and I wasn't watching anime back then, so I don't know for sure. But
I
don't know. I don't know personally.
However, I'll retract that statement if our if the weekly fall roundups we do blow up. Never mind. Never mind. Best season ever.
Best season ever.
Easy. Facts.
So,
Urzi said this is not a I don't know what this, I forget what this is called, but he's definitely not talking about something else when he says would it be crazy to push a 3K YouTube channel to make it crazy huge by uploading during that time for sure. Yeah, I that's not a bad shot, Urzi. You know what I'm saying? It definitely could. This is a specific thing, but I'm not going to talk about it too much in detail. Anyways, Sake says it is really amazing. Fair enough. I know someone was talking about the big 3 earlier. Yeah, y'all can go watch them, I guess.
Realness. The realest podcast.
Yeah, well, they're definitely real over there, but maybe not that quite real. All right. Alex, how'd you thought of one?
Yeah.
Okay, what you got?
So I personally think these 2 animes should have just stayed as mangas. Black Clover should never got an animated adapted. In my opinion, manga's much better.
A what? A what?
We hating on Black Clover anime?
You said a what? You said it should have never gotten a what?
Black Clover should never have received an anime. It's better as a manga. And
he just said fuck adaptation. I'm not saying that.
Dylan approves this message.
2, Demon Slayer should never received an animation either.
Dylan does not approve that message.
Just because it's good as a manga by itself. And I think the only reason it got so much hype is because it got carried by the animation. I think Black Clover should just not have been an anime.
Just because the animation carried Demon Slayer does not mean that it's I don't know, man. If something is carrying a show, that means that show is still good just because of one thing. So, and saying that the animation carried Demon Slayer, it carried Demon Slayer through its popularity because its animation was so good, which means it had something that was so good that it stood out.
It's okay as a manga, and I don't think it should have been made into a manga anime. Black Clover it's a good manga. It should have just stayed as a manga, in my opinion.
Did they mess up with Demon Slayer? Like, did they mess up the
Yeah, Black
storyline?
Clover
Did they
sucks.
mess up the other stuff with the? Yeah, I agree, River. But like with Demon Slayer, like
All right, Doofy.
the only thing that I can think of when it
Look at
comes
Doofy's
to
face.
Doofy's
when it comes to Demon Slayer, the only thing the only reason you could say the manga is better than the actual story, their actual animation. The only reason the manga would be better is because they messed something up or they skipped something in the animation. Because if they didn't, then watching the animation of Demon Slayer there's no way that I can fathom that the manga is going to beat the animation.
Make
Can we get a
three
boo,
better.
please?
Get a boo. Get a boo.
I just gotta push the agenda. Gotta push the agenda.
God.
Nah, you gotta love him standing on his ground. You know, I respect it, but also,
Let me
still got
finish.
beef.
I didn't get to finish.
oh yeah, you
True. Come on, River.
It's
Come on, man.
it's Demon Slayer was never really that good as a manga. I don't really think it deserved a adaptation for anime. And I think the reason it got so much hype is because of the animation. I don't think it's not that good as it should be.
So you're saying you think it didn't deserve the adaptation that
Yeah.
it got?
Yeah, okay, that clarifies shit.
Okay,
Okay.
I mean, maybe
yeah.
I don't really know how to say. I don't really know how to respond to that. I mean, like,
I guess that makes sense because reading the district arc, since it doesn't have much plot,
but the
I guess
district
I
arc was
could
good.
see
The
that.
district arc was pretty good.
district arc, the animation specifically carried district arc. There was
Okay, but
almost
hear me out.
no story.
Some of them episodes, bro, like left you in such suspense, bro. Like
Yeah, because of the animation
crazy intense.
and because the fight was going on.
I won't say just because specifically the animation. I'll say like the anime as a whole probably made it better than in the manga. But it wasn't specifically the animation. It was probably as well as music and as well as pacing and like suspense building. They did a really good job.
Where's Archie coming with all that?
He's
Is
coming
disappointed
for this shit. I found it.
mission. Me and Cammy had a full conversation about gay scenes. That did happen earlier. We were busy though, I think. When that
Yeah, I was watching.
This man was reading.
I was
all-
watching the chat.
Nobody mentioned that.
No, we. I have the comments right here that I could pull up if I wanted to.
Okay. Well, you okay? Yeah.
Want me
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
it? I'm gonna do it.
I don't know. But probably not.
I could do it, bro.
Anyways,
In this one, they're talking about anal sex.
okay.
Dope.
Well, Alex had an interesting take, I think. But I think this probably draws about. Okay.
Just gotta push the agenda, fellas.
That's kind of a dog shit take, bro. That's an L take.
Well, it is a hot take, I suppose.
Yeah,
However,
that's an L hot take.
however, since we're now drawing to an end, I will say you guys should also, after you hit subscribe to us, go subscribe to the Big Three as well. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be cool if you did that.
Love
Wait,
it.
who's the
There's
Big
some
Three?
W people over there. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got beef, we will settle our beef on our own terms. You know what I'm saying? When the time is right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When the-
We'll support until that. We're gonna support to make each other strong enough to be able to compete. You know what I'm saying? That's the idea.
That's that goat mentality.
Oh yeah.
Reconciliation.
Okay.
Justice for Dylan.
Justice for Dylan. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the hot takes. Cammy says like the video. Facts.
Like the video. Join
video.
Discord.
Smash
Join the
that
Discord.
MF like button.
Discord as well in the description. Drop your guys' hot takes in the comments because you know we gonna run this motherfucker dry. So we're gonna probably do another part, or we might even do a part reacting to your guys' hot takes.
Speaking
drop
of
those hot
running
takes.
shit dry, if you made it all the way to the end, you get a free head session from me and Omar.
Who? Okay.
If you make it this far to the end of the video, man, they deserve it.
Who? From who?
From me and Omar,
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
we double teaming.
Damn. That was
Hey,
kind of
Cammy.
gay. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit.
Maybe says great podcast per usual. Facts. Already like the stream. Big podcast. Or he says let's go. Yeah, drop them hot takes
He's happy because he made it to that point.
and go. You know, Miss Undercooked. I don't know if he's ever starting a YouTube, but it's in the
It's
description.
taking time. I got a bunch of shit that's popping up in my life. Okay?
Yeah.
Since I
Yes.
finally got into the HVAC school and I got denied an apartment, it's hard.
Him and Omar at it in the bedroom.
Yeah, bro. I got to spend a lot of time with Omar, bro. He gets bored
Alex will
really
be
quickly.
streaming too, and then make sure you guys go subscribe to Doofy as well. My name is Doofy. Link will be in the description. Not
Yeah.
right now, but it will be. I could put it. I'll put it like as we're dying down. And yeah, Doofy, if you want to plug anything else, go ahead. I think we plugged the two main things already, but you know.
Yeah. Just go to my YouTube channel. Everything's there.
Facts.
My name
Also-
is Doofy.
Big W.
Also,
Wow.
that Patreon and OnlyFans, it's coming soon.
Patreon is coming soon. We're gonna be working on it. I heard the head was immaculate. from both sides. Oh my God.
Hey,
Adam
yo!
says I don't work here. This is
Oh my
insane.
God.
They actually went for it. Okay, you guys can if you go say bye to the people. Say bye to the people.
Bye to
Peace
the
out,
people.
y'all. Hopefully I'll
Deuces.
make a YouTube channel soon or something. I don't know, man. It's gonna take too long.
Okay. Dylan,
It's gonna
Dylan,
take a while. If somebody
You
helps
know-
me, I'll do it.
bro, I'll help you,
I
bro. I
almost
got
got
you.
big.
However, Dylan, I think this is one. No, you know what? I'm not gonna save it. I'm gonna save it to him because if I say it now, you're gonna say something.
Yep.
Anyways,
Do it. Don't say it.
I
I mean.
like how River ignored the only.
What are we saying?
What are you
What's
talking
gonna
about?
happen?
Anyways, we love you guys and flow out. Peace.
Blow out. Peace.
Flow out. Okay.
I always get it. I always get it.